Okay, let's see. Today I changed a light fixture. Okay. Shut off all the power, or at least the power to that one room. I don't trust the wiring in this house enough to do that. Cause I haven't done the two ever darks. Ooh. Guess who had a cursed nap and missed a day? I figured you were sleeping, Rosa, so I didn't send you a message because I figured, you know what? Rosa, if she ain't here, it's because she needs sleep, and she's sleeping right now, so get that rest when and as you can. We wiped on the we wiped on Mountain 2 today. It was me, Ray, Finny, and Max. And we got through the first map very easily. And then map 2 fucked us over. But we got Iggy into the group, started all over again, and we cleared. I died an incredible death. I fell from an incredible height in the volcano. I bounced a few times, but I got 3 eggs. I will say though, we were waiting for you, Rosan. Again, I figured you were resting and sleeping, so it's all good. But in the first map, we found your husband's trumpets, we could call them. We were like, no, in unison. We were like, no, we don't sound the Scoutmaster's horn until she shows up. So we waited. I'm sorry, I missed him. No, listen, he's still there waiting for you. It's okay, it's fine. But it was funny. It was just funny to be like, oh, it's how all of us were like, you know what? Maybe we wait for her. Yeah, it was a good stream. Solo, they put my husband in Warframe. Do I have to play Warframe? Oh my god, please no, Rosa, no. MV and Warframe, they also have Ben Starr, but no, don't do it. Beta and I believe Ray have thousands of hours in Warframe. Hit them up before you commit to it. Like, how much of him is in the game though? How much like can you YouTube it, or do you have to play the game and he's there from start to end? Because he's there from start to end and absolutely worth it. But if you get to the very end and he's just like one NPC there, then you know. I could, but like, I need him to be my enemies to lovers again. It's true. I mean, that is fair. That is, understandable for sure. Ow, why is this pushing down on my ear so hard? Wow, that hurt a little bit. Remember us? Remember we once framed wars? I get that. I understand. I'm the understander in regards to this. But Warframe really do be a lot of work, as I understand. And once you go in there, you come out of a black hole a year later with thousands of hours in a game, and you're like, what year is it? We're like, it's only been like 6 months. It's 2026. It's still terrible. You can go back to Warframe. It's okay. And then we continue. I'm away and find out if I can shortcut my way to valid. Hello Max, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Speaking of continuing, if you want to continue to watch Max's Nuzlocke speed through, what's up, Iggy? Dime papi chulo. ¿Qué onda? Thank you, mods. Thank you for sharing, Max. There's a follow button. Go follow Max. He streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also when and as he can. Finny isn't streaming tomorrow, right? Fuck, my camera's off. I just did the look over the glasses staring at Franco and Max because they normally step up and stream when Finny's gone. But my fucking camera's closed. Hola, Zaves. Into Caterham. Yes, Franco, ¿qué onda? What's up? Congratulations, you played yourself. I did. Speaking of playing yourself, though, Ray, you play Warframe, right? Rosa is gonna go run off to play Warframe because of Emmett Selk. We require your opinions and thoughts. Unless I'm misremembering, in which case, you know, that might be possible. Max is gonna play Lives of P, and if he uses that cheater polearm, I can talk shit to another person about it. Congratulations, played past tense. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, they put out the strongest lore possible for Rosa. You're down catastrophically. It's been 84 3 years. Yeah, no, look, listen. I think Beta's down to play Warframe. He plays it. I think he has like 5,000 hours in it or something like that. So. You have friends who play Rosa. Not me, though. I've never seen Warframe. I've seen one stream from Saki playing Warframe, and everybody was zipping around, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. After working all day, I would love to see a room full of unexploded chem fuel, if you would, please. About that, Franco. I don't have such a room anymore. Because I left that spot, so you can't see anything. There's no evidence. You can prove nothing. But Max blew everything up. Hola, April. April, can you believe Max took a laser weapon into a room full of chem fuel and lasered all the tanks of chem fuel and blew up the entire room full of chem fuel? What's going on, Timber Boy? Welcome on in. Like, we were right there. The legendary weapon of Yor was right there, and it got blown up. You can believe it? I mean, same honestly, Timber Boy. Honestly, yes, yeah, no, same. Max Wood. Max, the pawn that you gave a laser gun to went into a room. I picked up my Pokeball grab ship, flew to a specific location that had a quest there that had a boss and 8 dudes, and they had a legendary weapon. So we were like, okay, let's take the people that have guns and armor. And you're one of them. So I brought you in with all your Archotech. You stepped 1 foot inside, lasered the room, blew up like... I have to tell you, there were hundreds of chem fuel in there. Hundreds. And they all caught fire from your laser. And I had to evacuate everybody out immediately before they all got blown up. And got everybody out. What's going on, Tony? You survived your first psychiatrist appointment today? Good job, dude. Congratulations. It's look, listen. It's probably gonna get harder. But you know what? Stepping up and understanding that you needed that and doing it, I'm proud of you, man. This was in RimWorld yesterday, April. This was in RimWorld. Literally in this game, I'm about to load up here. I'm gonna load up in a second here because once I get it loading, we don't pause, and so things get a little hectic. Got diagnosed with 5 things. I didn't diagnose him with any. I beat his ass 5-0. You know what? I can't say that that's how it works, but I can't say one way or another. So you know what? That's a fucking win, Tony. Hopefully that means that there's a plan going forward. There are one character sounds to the left in literally April. Did he say I want to try something first? You know,
Iggy_Porp gifted a tier 1 sub to Rolex Tony. They have given 123 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Iggy, for gifting a sub to Tony. Tony, as always, enjoy your 30 days of ad-free viewing. Thank you for hanging out as always. But yeah, no, I'm proud of you, man. Look, it ain't easy. A lot of people can get out of their own way, and a lot of people just don't or can't get to the point where they realize that that help will do a lot for them. So I'm proud of you for taking that step, because again, that is the big step, right? So hopefully it does lead to progress and to bettering your self-aware and as you can. I just like that you didn't believe me when I said that, man. I want to try something is just your catchphrase at this point. It really is. That and cockstrat. You have 2 phrases. However you combine them, they do come up with a whole other message. I want to test something cockstrat. There you go. Max? Very good time. It's been getting worse for 20 years. And the past 2 weeks, I've slept about 2 hours a night. And since Saturday, I've eaten maybe 20 calories. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So yeah, hopefully it does help. Hopefully it does lead to betterment, even if it is a lot of work, which it will be. Like, there's no sugarcoating that, but you started it up. Props. Either it goes horribly bad or it somehow works. It's true. Or both. I watched Max launch himself from the second jungle map and peak, and successfully land on the vine where the chest is about 50 yards out. And boom, he nailed it. But then he bounces, which is unfortunate, and then he falls off. So, hola, papi. Buenas tardes. Welcome on in. How's it going? Very reformed great gambler. There you go. But Iggy, you or Tony can vote for our cooking stream. Let me know which one to vote for. It is ! Toppings. That'll bring up the list of what we're cooking in, I almost said August, in October, in a week and a half. But thank you. Spoopy. Dale, way. Okay, mira. I'm gonna come up with a new thing. How about this? How about the gifter and the giftee both get a vote? Since you're both involved. That just makes sense. It just came to me, an epiphany. And the lurk exhausted? No, absolutely. I appreciate the lurk. And again, I'm proud of you, Tony. Get that rest. Wear it as you can, homie. Alright, we're getting loaded up here. We almost died yesterday. We almost lost all our fighters. Because before Max burnt all the fucking camp fuel that I was trying to farm and gather, things kind of went sideways. Wait a minute, Psyche just sent me a message. I must reply. Sorry, I have to reply to something. Is it about the missing chem fuel? No. Psyche doesn't know that I've got chem fuel missing. Ayo rimming on a Thursday, on a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Ali. We're gonna need so much electrolytes. We're gonna be rimming for 3 days. And then on Monday we do Monster Hunter. But yeah, we're gonna rim. This is real life too. We could be talking and bam, Psyche reply needed. See. You heard Monhunt? Yeah, on Monday. On Monday, Cleo, we're going to be going in there for the Final Fantasy 14 event. Excited for it. Can't wait to get my ass beat in that and then get my ass beat in 14 with Monster Hunter. Vice versa and all that. So, yeah, how's it going, Cleo? That's right, it's Monday. Yeah, and on Saturday, we're going to find out information about the Monhunt event, as well as, ideally, the release date for 7.35, so we can know when the Deep Dungeon's coming out, because that's going to be great. Top it, it's Monster Hunter and Deep Dungeon, yeah, Rosa. So hopefully we'll know on Saturday at Tokyo Game Show when we're going to get Deep Dungeon and patch 7.35 and whatever else comes with 7.35. So it should be good. It's going to be a good weekend. And all right, let's load it up. All right, this is the Fish Tacos Colony. This colony is split in half. I left all the dead weight. I meant to leave all the dead weight on one side. Unfortunately, half my people were still asleep, so they didn't do shit. Okay, where are we? So don't ask about that. We don't talk about why they're polar bear corpses, and don't worry about it. As a heads up, Rim Connect. Okay, so as a heads up in regards to Rim Connect, I gotta tell you right here, right now. Wherever I am. So the map is the colony is split. So if you send something, it's gonna land wherever I'm clicked into. So if you need to send something, please at me, tag me, yell at me, whatever. Because if you send me something for one character, let's say Narsha Line sends something for Narsha Line, and I like, okay, let's look at the other map, and I go, boom, it's gonna land over here. Thank you, man. Thank you, Bowman. I'm sorry, I saw the message and then I just. But there we go. We got the thing going on. I don't want to work. I want to go home and play Hades 2. Do you want to play Hades Nuts? Sorry. It was right there. It was right there. But yeah, just let me know if you're going to send something in particular for your pawns. This colony cannot lift off for another 3.2 days. We might have had a little oopsies in landing, but that is a skill issue in the ship, not an alley's piloting. I will not hear. Who sent me drugs? Jesus Christ, that's Scoff. Who sent me 500 joints? Thank you for the wood geometry. Oh, that's neat. If I click on that, it takes me right to the map. Very nice. Thank you, Scott, for the... why are there 75 joints missing already? Is somebody smoking out? Why is Zaves the fucking... Thrumbo... Are they eating the joints? Oh, are they eating grass? Alright, they're eating the grass. That's good. I'm on the Linux install, so I thought it was something I needed to set up and to make... No, I'm just a dumb bitch. I forgot about Rim Connect. It is up now, though. The same type of joints are with the missing cam fuel someplace. That's on another map, thankfully. We've moved on from that. All right, we need to get us some orders here. We need to start chopping some wood. April, so I got back into No Man's Sky and I found 2 more paradise planets. But I'm still making my way back to Euclid, where we both are. So ideally, we'll be back there, and I can go to the planet that you gave me the code to. I need to figure out how to do that. But yeah, so still working on that. So I'm on my way back to the galaxy. Alright, so Narshade's fucking dead, but I need that Narshade character back. So, do I have a res serum? Serum. Alright, whose weapon is this? Alright, Nami said fuck this and left our colony, right? I forgot about that. Who's getting a gun? Fraggle's got a gun. Max, do you deserve a gun? You're a pacifist. Thank Jesus. Simic has a gun. Don has a gun. Verso has a gun. Cub has the shank. Zemri's got a gun. He's very good with it. Medic doesn't have a gun. So Medic went wild on us yesterday. Twice. But yeah, I'm working my way back towards the galaxy so we can actually do stuff and things. Alright, so we're getting a lot of wood here. We will need to bring the wood back to our peoples. Alright, go away, Steve. I see that, Bowman. I tried to click on something and it told me about the stream rewind. Interesting. Interesting. Don't worry about it. What's going on, Lemon? Yeah, listen, if I'm here to do anything, it is to provide more rimming for everyone. It's what I seek to do. Right, we're also landing in an area where the sun is blocked, so we can't do anything about that. The wasps are still there doing work.
Caliente. Thursday night rooming? What's the occasion?
The occasion, thank you for the tacos. The occasion is I didn't want to start a new big game until I have time to get into it. And I only had 2 streams on yesterday and today. So we did rimming yesterday, Haystack, and we did it today again. And we'll do it again tomorrow. And then on Monday we'll do something else. But with Final Fantasy Tactics coming out on Tuesday and Silent Hill FF being out already, how could I start a new game, right? So when in doubt, I fall back to my old ways and start rimming. But thank you for that resub, Haystack. Let me know what you want to vote for our cooking stream. Oh my god, look at that. I don't know who bought that for us. Wow, it's just so strange. Thanks whoever did that. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, so Spooky and Speen, let's fucking go. But thank you again. Hopefully you and JR are doing well. Get to vibe and hang out. But yeah, so we're just out here working this bit by bit. The wheel says shots, more pelotas for tomorrow. And for a Spooky, let's go. So yeah, I mean, look, listen, there's still plenty of time for something to happen. But it is looking like I have to carve out a pumpkin. Here's the thing. I've never done real pumpkin carving. I carve it out and I get all the seeds out. And then I let Mimi do the stylings because, again, I don't have a single artistic bone in my body. But we'll try. What's the worst I can do? I make it look dumb? I do that to myself every single day. I ain't scared. Alright, so I need to actually get water going here. But we need Odyssey water, not regular water. We need the big. So we have large thrusters and large chem fuel tanks. That's good. So is it hygiene thing? Research. Do I just not have it? There's a water recycler that I need. Washing machine, space, hygiene, recycling. Here's the compact, high efficiency recycling nodes that recover and reuse water. Right. So I need this. So I need sewage treatment into that. Okay. That's easy enough to do. What are we currently researching? We're currently researching advanced gravity. What's going on, Antonio? Solu, Strummer. Yes, Antonio, what can I do for you? Hello. Hello. What can can I make a pumpkin request? Can it look like you? Okay, but if I do that, Lemon, all I have to do is cut off the stump on the top. It's me. I'll put some sunglasses on it though. You see, glasses, beard, and headphones. We can try.
You bored AF.
Wow.
Meg is the best.
That's what you got my attention for, so you can. Thank you, Antonio, very much for that 98-month streak at a tier 3, homie. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Let me know what you want to go vote. What you want to go vote for? You get 5 votes. Let me know what you want. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right, so my pipes here are lacking. Man, is it like always? Okay, we're here for 3 days, so I should extend the pipes here at the very least. I have the steel for it, so... water source. Is this a lot of steel? Yes. This gives my people a lot of joy. So in the interim, it'll suffice. All right, so we'll get that going. We'll start chopping wood. Again, we're returning the spaceship, which this is my spaceship right here, by the way. We're returning this back to this colony. So why is there more blood? What is this colony doing? Every time I look back, there's just more blood on the ground. Thanks for the toxolopes, Neobody. You unfortunately sent them to... Oh, if that thing hits a trap, I swear to Jesus. Okay. If those toxolopes... Sorry you got hungry. That's absolutely fair, Rosa. Listen, you should have said something. I would have gotten you something nice and clean. The next question you don't want answers to? No, I want to know. I want to know why most of this colony is covered in blood. Okay, so we're almost done with this. This is the other project we're working on. I do want my little aminals to be able to traverse into other areas. Thank you, Bowmage. Bowmage has held this fucking colony together with duct tape and Gorilla Glue. Alright, so I gotta build this up. So, I'll remove this and then the animals will have access to all... Why is there so much blood in here? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so Don's hauling up some wood. Thank you for that, Don. Yep, indeed. What do you mean a grizzly bear is hunting geometry? Okay. Geo, fight back. You got... Oh, that's right. Mimi! The sexy Asian girl's a pacifist. Mimi! Where? Max is too busy pooping. Antonio's there. Arxane. Beta. Where's Mimi? There she is. What do we mean polar bears fucking hunting back? Are we alternating bears out here? Good job, Sim. That explains all the fucking blood. Alright, good job, you two. You go to the hospital, Geo. Mimi, you must finish the job. Hello. Let's see. Wolfie is in there. Wolfie is somewhere over here, but he's too busy. Wait, we have new lovers? Oh my god, new lovers. What kind of novella shit is this? Who do we got? Alright, so Grizzly Bear, Polar Bear Revenge. Narshaline courted Zemri by telling a tale about the relationship between philanthropism and terror. Zemri was attracted and is now Narshaline's lover. Okay, well Narshaline's gonna be dead soon. Antonio, did you send me another fucking Antonio? How many Antonios do I have? Okay, we have 2 Antonios. Listen. I can only have so many characters. Thank you for the IDs, Duke. These I will take with me. I don't know where, but I'm gonna put them somewhere. Alright. Listen, the IDs are too good. You know nothing of the jam? Do you, Wolfie? Do you? But thank you, Antonio, for the character. I will give you your stats here in a second. This is a tall shelf. I don't want to put that there, but thank you. Regardless, Jay, a pass through and took opinion on your disgusting base. Thanks, chat. Wait, which one? Oh, not this one. That's for fucking sure. You know what? We don't worry about that base. You will wait. What's on this Antonio? Here you go. Antonio number 2 with the top hat. There you go. You are tough. You're Superman. You have a great memory. You're good at shooting. You'll be good at melee. You'll be very good at medical. So you could be one of our doctors. You'll be good at crafting. This is actually a very good character, Antonio. You also have good intellect. You grew up as a child prodigy, and now you're a renegade engineer. Wait, I'm waiting. If you want to send something for them, right here. Wait, who's getting married? What the fuck? Maximilian Powell proposed marriage to Flindorn. Flindorn agreed, and the two are now engaged. Wait, what's that sound? The only love now is Hades 2. Not even the bonk? Wow. At some point in the coming days or quadrums, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite all the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot if you want to control where the ceremony occurs. Maximilian Powell Builder will change their last name to Holmskov. Neat. Alright, I am not moving from this map. What's up? Alright, these are IEDs. IED. Please move to the other map before the cleaning goodness arrives. Gotcha. Verso has insane ramblings. That checks out. Dawn Hater has inspired surgery. That's never gonna happen. Verso's a night owl. Okay, you said to do it before it happens. Okay. But this kind of gives a character, doesn't it? Doesn't this give you, like, if you showed up to this base, or don't you get the vibe right away? Thank you for the Labrador Retriever haystack. We will be sure to pack him up when we move the ship onward. So yeah, as you can see along the top here, we are split in two. This colony is on this section of the map. The other colony with the ship is on another section of the world as well. So they're currently making their way back, but they have 3 more days or so before they can actually get here to this area. This area is being built on top of heavy bridges. What do you mean new lovers? Oh my god, how many new lovers are there? Oh, look how pretty the base is. No one got murdered here. There was never a single murder. Thanks, chat. Sexy Asian girl tried to flirt with Allie by telling a tale about the connection between adulthood and society. Allie became aroused and agreed to become Sexy Asian girl's lover. Congratulations. No blood, not even once. Not even once. Don't worry about the polar bears. Don't worry about them. It's fine. What's wrong with Rudy? Why is she walking so slow? Major food poisoning. Why does she have major food poisoning? Who's cooking here? But we have high-end cooks. There shouldn't be food poisoning here. That's the entire point of having... my electric stove is not doing well. Sim, can I replace broken components? The electric stove not assigned to constructing. Okay. Bowmaid, you're smart. Thank you. Can I see your body parts? Absolutely. There you go. But yeah, no, so we're coming up with a lot of, you have no body parts. Did you send me body parts? I can add body parts. The ship ran off with someone's arms, I think, so I can get those back soon as well. But if you recall, no, but I didn't remember. Me either. We do have doctors here that can do surgeries for you right now, and we do have a hospital. Wait, do we have a hospital? I don't know if we have. Yeah, we have a hospital, so we can actually do that here and now. So that's good. We have somebody's bionic tongue. Those are Allie's tongue and ear and jaw. Why isn't the jaw in here? Bionic jaw. That's a bionic jaw, right? Yeah. Is that a Holly Knight? Okay. Think of the two Architect legs. Why are they in the corner? Sweet Jesus. And Architect arms. Gotcha, Poppy. Let's do it right now. Don't worry about all of that. You know what? We're just gonna pan away from that corner. We're just gonna be down here in this part of the neighborhood, and not up there. All right, where are you? Lovely there. Architect arms and legs. Full left leg, right leg, left arm, right arm. Done. What else we have here? Nuclear stomach, noted. Okay, nuclear stomach is a good addition. Where are we for nuclear stomach? At the bottom. Okay, nuclear stomach, bionic spine. Landed right there on the docks. Love that for us. Bionic spine. And over here we have the bionic tongue as well. The full, well, not the full gambit of body parts, but you know. What that bionic tongue do though, it helps us survive in RimWorld. Okay. Verso, Fraggle, Starchy, and Rudy are all pissed, as is Iggy. Okay, well, you know what? Max, haul this hay, please. Roche, haul this hay, please. Alright, who can be doctors here? So that way we don't have... Alright, so Rudy and Simric are both 18 and 19 skill. I'm switching to the colony. Let's get on the side, man. Well, come on in. Don't send me anything yet. So we're... Okay, so it's just raining over here. We're still collecting materials. Our temporary facilities are not set up. Alright, this thing needs power, doesn't it? Okay, but why are they so pissed? Needs chemical starvation. Colonists left unburied. Right, Narche's cold ass dead corpse is making everybody very upset. Skill trainer medical. Let's go, Antonio. We'll pick that up and I'll give it to you when I get everybody over here. Starchy is berserk now. Great. I love turbo cars. Starchy's gonna get dropped by that hornet. If I was going now, I'm gonna lose about 3 more people here. Let's watch it happen. I'm telling you, this is a machine, and the machine doesn't bleed. Wait, did Sarchi actually win? So that's just our defenses. The wasp is dead. That's unfortunate. What's Starchy gonna do? This is why I normally just kill off characters, by the way. Rip the wasp. Yeah, those wasps do a lot of good work. They're really good for defense systems. Alright, well, whatever. Let's get that medicine. Where was that medicine? That's a lot of medicine. There goes Xeris went wild. We lost Xeris. Oh, Xeris is now naked. They discarded their clothes. Okay, listen, I respect it. Please get that architect leg. Please get that architect leg. Please come and get... Let's see, what is this? This is architect arms. Okay. Architect. So architects, so they're just not hauling anything because they're... Okay. That's cool. Why is Rosa injured? Rosa's in the hospital. Rosa got into a fist fight with ducks. Army of rubber ducks dodged Rosalera's bite. Okay, I mean, that's fair. You know, somebody's gotta get into a fist fight. At least it wasn't Cub. Huh? Why did... I mean, I've been insulted too. Salt, thank you for the steel. We'll take the steel for sure. They need this. Silver is very good. Let's get that. Just bleeding all over the place. You know, we've got bleeders. That's just the way my colonists are built apparently this time around. Thanks for dislodging chunks of asteroids from orbit. Appreciate that, chat. Wait, so where was that medicine? Was it this map or that map? I can't tell. They both look somewhat similar, so... But it was against this wall here. And I didn't see it on the other map. So if it's not on that map, then... Clearly that means I'm just blind. It's over here somewhere. That's just a lot of medicine is all. Granite? Yes, please. Random hole. A crater. Another crater. Oh, that's right. That's where the bombs were. That blew up. There goes the vac suit helmet. Xeris spurned society and gave up on everything. Alright, so Zermi's coming for that body part for Cub. That's machinery. We want that. Compact machinery is always very, very good. And we have a bunch of materials over here that also need gathering. See, that's the problem. I don't know why it's dropping things over here, because then it tells me, yeah, those things aren't in a spot that can be where it can hold things. And I'm like, but it's literally right there. And there was one of Beta's children just out there in the middle of nowhere. Thank you for the pump shotgun varsity. 3 of them. I don't know that you're on this map. Yeah, you're on the other, oh, actually, yeah, you're on this other map, varsity. So, they are coming back. So when you get back over here, we'll pick up your shotgun for sure. How is the colony beer supply? I think our supplies for beer are pretty low. Thank you for the pizza. Somebody else is gonna eat your pizza though. Everything else is going to live, but your pizza's gone. Why is there a dead Labrador down here? For the betterment of the entire colony? For the betterment. For those who come after. What do you mean the colony needs rescue? Starchy and the Rudy are fighting. The problem is that I can't have these people come in here and... do anything. So, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot Starchy and kill them. and now that solves that problem. Rip Starchy, no, fuck that character. They were a terrible character. No, Starchy knew what they did when they sent me that character. I have no sympathy for that character. They can die. I like how Iggy ran away. Iggy, please rescue. Oh, at least Iruri dragged herself to a hospital bed, so that's good. Oh look, Simric is feeding Cub Varsity's pizza while in the hospital bed. Alright, so the murder polar bear. No, the polar bears were kind of okay. That polar bear is absolutely dead though. That is a thing. But in my defense, somebody thought they were being cute yesterday and sent me some wild polar bears. So wild polar bears attack, and when that happens, we attack them back. Can't do much about that. I need somewhere to cream these corpses though, because I can't be seen with these corpses in public. Like, you don't just leave your corpses out there all willy-nilly. My abuela always said, mijo, ABC, always be burning your corpses. And I was like, abuela, that's ABBC. And she's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, okay, don't be rude about it. Damn. Let's see. There are people who have relationships with the colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. Town Guard Mel. Sister of crew member Zera. Okay, where? Look, fucking Nami the traitor. She's leaving with this. Nami she joined this caravan and she's fucking right off. Oh no, she's coming back. She's like, oh hey, strangers, who are all of you? Arrest her? I would, but it would upset the faction that she's now a part of. Reasons? Can I see your stats? Absolutely, Ash. Where are you? That's Lemon. There go your stats. Wait! So here's what I need you to know. Nami was left behind with this colony over here on the left. The one over on the river, down by the river. Don't send anything. Nami was a part of this crew. She said, fuck this, and left this crew. And now she's appearing over here at this map with this crew. Rimworld's got jokes. Jesus. So she's like, hello, whom are all of you? It is I, Nami Tauriel, of this caravan. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Bless this game. Thank you for the beers. We will flag those for pickup. And there go your stats again, Ash. Let me taking it with you. We go together. What the fuck, Wolfie? Why does Wolfie want to abandon Cowie all of a sudden? I can't believe I threw Wolfie in jail and then he turned on Mimi. Like, wow. You got them? I'll send stuff whenever you're ready. Okay. Let me switch on over here and check this real quick. Make sure nobody else is killing anybody else. Clean Sweeper 1 has perished because they hit a trap. Oopsies. Don't tell Beta that his child died. Cub, you have one leg in so far. Sim's trying his best, but there's only so much he can do. Alright, go for it, Ash. I'm on this menu. Gotta do the colony. You're doing some paperwork, yep. Doing that research, handling the taxes. I require patience for your spa. Okay, we don't. This is in a different area, Zabes. I'm leaving this map in 1.6 days. We're gone. We're out. Alright, so we got all of Duke's IEDs. Hell yeah. We have explosives on our ship. What could possibly go wrong with that? Medical. Okay, let's get you that trainer medical. And 3 melee. Roger that. So this is what a good colony looks like, with colonists that are looked after, that are happy and not dealing with all this other nonsense. You want to hear jokes? Darkest Dungeon decided that my ranged-only character should get a trait that forces her frontline and taunts. Got jokes? Skill trainer animals for Ash. Okay, interesting. You wish to also be one with the animals. Sim and Arche are both very upset. I'm switching maps. You have about a 10-second heads up. Because Simric and O'Shea are about to lose their shit. Okay. Okay. And Narsha lands in a daze because Collins has left them buried. It's true. Okay. You know what? I need somewhere to burn my bodies. We're gonna do that over here. Production? Production. There is my electric crematorium. Thank you for the cargo pods, chat. We have a lot of milk. Thank you. Thank you for the cargo pods, chat. Thank you to me for this so I can actually get Narshe. It's right when Narshe's dead-ass body, too. Medic, please use the serum on Narshe. Simric went to sleep and didn't finish her surgery, so you have one very good leg. How come it won't let me resurrect Narshe? Are they too decrepit? Did I send the wrong thing? It's a Resurrector Max Serum. Son of a bitch. I know how to play this game. Wait, isn't that... That should be it, you know? A one-use super dose of mechanites tuned to resurrect the dead. Yeah, this should be working. Why doesn't Medic want to use it? Medic? Are they... I can use it on the puppy, but not on our Shay. I mean, maybe the puppy will do some work. They're desiccated. Yeah, but the serum doesn't really care. I guess they have to be too late. So they have to be somewhat alive, not all the way dead. Well, not fresh. I've had pawns regrow heads. And this game's like, oh no, sorry, they can't be desiccated. All right, we're just gonna burn Arche's body. But their body was still fresh. It's weird. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to burn their body. All right. I need more heavy bridge. Clearly the soul has been... Clearly it has. It's like, I'm done. But you know what? Fair, honestly. Alright, yay! Son of... I'm gonna have to make a storage container way up here and then have them fill that and then create a daisy chain of materials being brought all the way back down here. Because they just don't want to do it. How's this going on? Actually, this is going along pretty nicely. At least one of my projects is doing okay. Okay, and once they build that, okay. I've had pawns missing entire... everything. Limbs eaten by rats. And everything was fine, but apparently desiccation rules it out. Storage. You know what? We're gonna make a big old tall wooden shelf. Alright, how is this? Sim is very unhappy. I'm guessing it's because of the colonists. Yeah, colonists left them buried. Colonists died ×2. They're quite comfortable though. Sim is happy. There's a mad badger. You think they have a mushroom? If only Tony had weapons. Max, handle that badger with your laser. Well, the badger's on fire. That's a good job. Wait, the badgers don't give a fuck. Max is missing. The badger's coming back for more. Max is overshooting. Max, run! Max! No, you undershot it, son. Where's Mimi? Mimi, please come kill this badger. Sweet baby Jesus. Max sure is hitting everything but the badger. Alright, good job, Max. Please get... No, you know what? You go away. Maybe please come handle this. Yeah, look, Max is eating his... It's British. Don't make me shoot it. It's too late. It's dead. Here comes Kabi to handle the rest of it, though. Oh, it perished. No. If only there was some chem fuel for for Max to hit through. If only. All right, how's the colony doing over here? Sim is just unhappy. Unfortunately, we've lost our doctor. Who else is doctoring? Ruri. Ruri, I need you to please handle the surgery on... What are you doing, Ruri? You're taking the most scenic route ever to get... Oh, you are doing the surgeries, okay. What do you mean, timeless one? A teenager's approaching the colony. He has a strange air of confidence around him. He wants to talk. You can send the colonist to hear what he has to say. Excuse me? Oh, nice. Everybody has the flu. Alright, Sim's having hallucinations. You know what? I gotta be honest, I don't trust this child. Stillwater, let's see. They're Starjack, so they're a space... Is it an alien? Can we have an alien join us? They're tough, have body mastery, and avoid fascination. Stillwater doesn't have basic needs like eating, sleeping, or comfort. His body is driven by some unknown mechanism, which has turned his eyes completely white. What could go wrong? Ashley, go speak to the child. Stillwater is barely more than a child, but in his thoughtful eyes you sense an ancient wisdom. When he speaks, the words seem to come from an unnatural knowledge of endless time. He says that the stars brought him here to fulfill his destiny. He wants to stay with you and help. Stillwater's eyes are pure white. Using local folk knowledge, he has mastered his metabolic and circadian rhythms. At least, that's what he claims. Stillwater never sleeps and doesn't need to eat, though in his eyes you see a primal hunger. He may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Stillwater is... I hope it's Xenomorphs. Please let it be Xenomorphs. Is that them in permanent agriculture? No. They're in charge of cooking. Thanks, chat. Who has melee? You can take one. Allie is naked. Why is Allie naked? Wolfie, even though Wolfie hates all of us, can take some of these so he can get his melee up. Arxane is shooting. Ashley's max melee. Dux is shooting. It's the metal parasite. You know what? I'm curious. Wait, Lemon can shoot a bitch. Nice. But she doesn't have any guns. There's got nothing. Tony's got nothing. Let's see. 6 Asian girl has pacifist. Geo, congrats. You get... Oh, you have shooting, not melee. Flindorn shooting. Benarche. Max is lasers. shooting. Rosa. Rosa can go cap out her melee. Antonio is shooting. Antonio is both melee and shooting. Stillwater is shooting. Ellie is capped out. Mimi's capped out. Wolfie can come and use another one. You know what? We'll work up Antonio to be bodyguard number 2 and bump up that melee. There we go. My gun does do melee? Well, I mean, certainly yes. If somebody does get close enough, you will melee them with your gun. I hate when unknown mechanisms turn my eyes completely completely white. Seriously though. A royal tribute collector from the Broken Empire is approaching. They will accept any prisoners and gold you offer as tribute. The one who gives over the tribute will receive honor for fulfilling the tradition and supporting the upper houses. You can expect the tribute collector to arrive roughly, what? Twice per year, as long as you are not enemies of the Broken Empire. They will hang around the colony. Wait, which colony is that? Mechanoid cluster? That's not what I wanted to hear. Where? Oh. A good thing I'm fucking off in a day. Hey gang, you guys want to take off? 19 hours, okay. We just have, what do you mean Red Hulk? Yeah, I've intercepted a distress signal. A hostile shuttle carrying a sanguiphage master and 5 thralls is having trouble with its engines. You can use engines to draw it down to a crash near Gia's Potato Taco landing site. Once the ship is crashed, you can fight the sanguiphage and his minions. If you can capture the master, you can force him to turn one of your colonists into a sanguiphage. Ashley wanted to turn into sanguiphage. What if I call the vampire down and crash them into the mech hive? What if? Marvel gonna sue over that? Bionic heart for Allie. We'll pick that up, Allie. We can't put it in an architect eyeball. We can't put it in your body yet because we're waiting to take off. Thank you for the medicine geometry. And they fight over insurance claims as you fly off. Exactly. They do that after eating off this style? Yeah. Yeah. Ashley, where are you going, Ashley? Ashley, okay, don't antagonize the mech hive. Allie, oh, Allie just sits naked on her throne when she meditates. I respect that. I'm touching maps. Alright, so what are we doing here? Honestly, Colony, what are you doing? There's a chance they will fight each other, and there's also a chance they both just attack you. Yeah, we had that happen once. Animal starvation. Which animals are starving? My sea lion doesn't want to subsist off of hay? Why do I have a sea lion? Mufficus doing their best. Alright, look, why is this colony constantly covered in blood? Cub, let's see, we got 1 arm and 2 legs in before Sim lost his shit, so, your surgeries are yet to come. Nice. Our thing is coming. Oh, it's the song. Best song in the entire game. It's so good. It's the song where they whistle. Burn corpses. Do forever. Details. What do we have here? Human-like corpses. We need to get rid of the desiccated corpses because, as it turns out, desiccated corpses are upsetting everybody else. Maybe hydroponics? Yeah. Yeah, I am going to build up an entire area here for farming. I just wanted to get people that were staying here situated into their bedrooms, and we're almost there. We do have most of the basics for them, just not all of them, unfortunately. Alright, Zemri. Okay, we need a little area here. This is not going to work very well for us. This temporary. We need corpses here. Human-like corpses. Alright. Once we get the corpses burned, Ideally, that will cause their general sense of displeasure. Again, look how angry they all are. To, at the very least, come down a little bit, and then they can relax. And once we get the other colony back here, also fabric corn equals wood. Easier to start off with than sowing trees. I'll probably have to do that for the island. Oh my god! No! Chat, don't antagonize them. Also, you missed. Chat. 7.0 is just rocking out with their caca. Yes, they do. Alright, 12 hours. Thank you for the bombardment from space, chat. I appreciate that. Alright, so we also need to route power over here because we have no power in this general area, so the grid must grow. Do I have to do it this way? No. But I find that my colonists try to interact with the power less if it's embedded into a wall and hidden. But since it's hidden, you won't even see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll put that there. New Ruri woody human cub by what? By comparing cub to a charming Aurora. Aurora. Okay, Tony's hiding in the room because he's sweaty. And that's fair. If only there were showers, you could take showers in. Fucking medic. What's she gonna do? She gonna take it out on him. See, you're gonna take it out on your animals. Okay, let's see how that goes for her. Who's she gonna try and fight? The camel? Now he's a slaughterer too, because he was drowsy, so he started murdering animals because he was sleepy? Okay, that's fine. Sea lion for... Iggy killed the sea lion. Who else will Iggy murder? No one, because he didn't know how to work walls. Okay. Medic is going for lowly human cub, the grizzly bear. Wow. Andy B. Okay, is he going for that gazelle? No. Okay, this area is closed off as well, so that's good. Alright. Who knows what they're up to? Alright. Yeah, everybody over here is really mad. But they're not burning the bodies yet, so that's going to be issue number one until such a time as... I mean, Zemri's still doing work. Zemri, thank you for the grab ship parts and the research. Sweet Jesus. Alright, we need sewage to clean septic tanks. Because we want spacer, hygiene, recycling. They killed another sea lion. I think the better question is, who wouldn't Iggy murder? You know, I'd be first on the list to get taken out. So, I mean, that's fair. That is fair. I would deserve it. Also, welcome back, man. I'm sorry you're so tired, dude. It's bonus RimWorld week, Art saying. We streamed it yesterday, we're going to stream it today, we stream it again tomorrow. So we're going to be doing RimWorld. Normally we do it every Friday, because that's our community sort of game that we play together. But we're doing a couple of extra bonus days of it this week. Just because we have slots in the old schedule. Can we fly? Not yet. I mean, look, we are doing pretty well. We are coming back with more lumber, but yeah, we are going to have to grow our own corn, as it were, to try and just get more materials for ourselves. This colony is not doing well. The cub is still down because they were in surgery. Iggy's our cook, so he needs to get happier. Do we have power over here yet? We do have power. Okay. Don, please start burning bodies now. Remote is this Friday and Rebound. I wouldn't say Rebound Lover. They're just, you know, we use each other when it's convenient, and this week is a pretty good week, and I do try and fit in as much Remote as I can besides that one day because it is such a good game. Wait, alright, so this is the other for the other map. Okay, I was worried about the countdown activator. Alright, Starchy is gone. I need somebody to haul Narche's corpse back. Or actually, Starchy's gonna do that. Good. Not Starchy, Don. Good job, Don. That'll bring Iggy back from the brink there, because he is very bright red right now. Alright, over here we are 4 hours away. It's incredible to me, just the difference between this this colony and this colony. And just how not well one of them is doing. Okay, so yeah, so if you are new, we are building this all on heavy bridges. We're out in the middle of the water. It's hard to see around because it's dark, but we are building everything over the water here and trying to avoid the land. Obviously the animals will have free reign over here to all this, that they may move freely. They're not moving over yet, but they will eventually find their way over here once they are capable of doing that. And actually, once I get more lumber, I can actually connect this over here as well. That way they have two connectors. Here, here, and here. 2 food sources. Allie, 2 hours, or almost there. Alright, so the bodies are burned. Simric is calming down. That's good. Okay. Iggy is back down to yellow, so that's also very good. Do we have bills there? We have bills there, we have bills there, we have bills there, we have bills there. Okay, so they should be getting back to work soon. Rudy's coming to do his surgeries on Cub, finally. We do have the Architect arms and legs. Alright, crew. 1 hour. This Papa told me as a turbo user I can pause and rewind the stream. Can I rewind it to the point I never watched this nerd and his nerd colony? Wow! You're in it like 5 times, Narche. You're 5 of the nerds. Ah, T. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Twitch now has an area called Suggested Collabs for you while you're live. D3, I would collab with D3 so hard. And 2 other people, I have no idea who the hell they are. Interesting. Like 3 of me are dead and what is... Wait, no they're not. Look, Narshaline is engaged, first of all. You're welcome. Narche did just get their body creamed though, so there is that. You right on that one. On that one. All right, let's see. I need some light in here so I can actually see what we're doing here. That'll work. Probably need some more lights in here as well. Okay, so that works. We have one jail. Oh, we have 2 jails. That's not good. Let's turn that to normal colors. That way somebody can actually get in there and maybe chill out a little bit. But we do need a lot more bedrooms. But we have the basics here. We have a recreation room, which looks terrible right now. Bathrooms, showers, toilets. We are playing with the Dubs hygiene. Thank you for the wooden piano. I didn't see that land. What if we have the piano out here out in the open? Just, you know, some ocean beachside property. Let's go. We need to get the hell out of here. Though that mech hive is real close. Everyone, why is Tony not participating? What the hell? Where's Tony at? Allie, get your naked ass to the. Why are you naked? What happened to your vac suit? Oh, Tony's in the hospital, right? Yeah, he's in the hospital. It's fine. Thanks for bombarding the space chat. Jesus Christ, that's so loud. Okay, well, that's not my problem. That's somebody else's problem. Let's go. Everyone on board. We're out. Actually, I need to redo that because I didn't have Ali as my pilot. There we go. All right, now we begin. This is bringing the cool quality down. Listen, to whom am I engaged? If you say, you know, it's not Iggy, it's somebody else. Let's see if I can find it here. Rudy and Cub. Let me see. Meteorites. I can't see anything to the thing. All right, let's take it back home. This is us right now. I believe, is this where we're at? Yeah, this is where we're at. So we're gonna come back over here to our home base. And then from here, so actually what's above? Actually, we don't have the signal jammer yet, so we can't actually come up here and take over anything like this. Yeah, it requires signal jammer. Okay. Let's go back home and see what we can do with our friends. Don't worry about the engines. That's just how it works in RimWorld. Don't ask me any questions. You won't get any. Well, I'll just lie because that's just where they have to go for now. We don't actually have the space to. No, I don't want to land there on the water. Wait, I can land on the water? I can land on the water. That's pretty neat. But then they'll have to. This is only a temporary stop, by the way. I think I'm going to bring us back over here where we were before. I am blocked by an egg sack. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, the Pokeball is back. Returning is going to be like the community meme, huh? Bringing a bunch of places on fire. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Look, we're back. All right, let's get Varsity a shotgun. Everyone's back together. Where's Varsity? Shit, now I have a massive list of people again. All right, Varsity, you get the good shotgun. Where's it at? It's right there. Again, I don't know why Allie is naked, but let's get you your surgery for... You need an Architect eyeball. Bionic tongue for sure. I think it was a spine as well. Did I leave your... Okay, I'll have to pay for it because we left your Architect eyeball behind. Jesus Christ, look at this. It's fine. It's okay. Have you seen the cooking instruction memes on TikTok? I think I went to Solo. There's a lot of memes for sure. Okay, our people are at the very least going to be somewhat... Look, they're all perfectly okay now. Doctors are back. Pawns are hauling everything. It's like no one ever left. Allie's getting a new tongue. Congratulations. Okay, well, that's fine. Wait a minute, Tiger's hunting Stillwater. They just joined us. Oh, shit, Stillwater. Mimi! Varsity! Save that child. Varsity, don't shoot the child. Good job, Varsity. Stillwater, are you okay? Stillwater got a scratch to her left leg. Why is this child high as a fucking kite? You know what? Never mind. Architect arms for Wolfie. Alright, Wolfie. We can do that for you. Architect arms for Wolfie. Let's add those now. You have legs. And now you shall have arms. This is just again a pit stop for the ship. We can take off in exactly 4.4 days. Okay, well, here's hoping we don't get tracked down by the mech hive while we're doing that. That sure would be not ideal. We're not splitting anymore. No, I brought us back. Zemri. So yesterday we went on a quest. The quest told us that there was a base. That base had a boss and 8 soldiers with them. In that base was a legendary weapon. So we went there, we cleared it out, almost died. Max blew everything, set everything on fire, and the leader of the base wasn't there. So we didn't actually get our weapons. So we took 2 flights to get out there. And unfortunately, I don't know if it was a bug or what, but there was nothing there for us. There goes your other eyeball. Allie, let's get you ready to go. So you have your brain has a side link, you have a right ear bionic, you have a left eye, so get your other architect eyeball. You have architect arms, you have a bionic bladder, a bionic tongue, and I think your bionic spine and your eyeball are being attached right now. So let's see what other parts we have. Also, I got sent a bunch of these yesterday. Bomage sent me 6 skill trainers. 2 medical, 3 melee. Interesting. Narshaline has a work frenzy. A wave of nanites. Thanks, chat. Well, your Twitch viewers sent a wave of nanites has flown through your colony and healed everyone's superficial wounds. Thank you. Mimi, done with that tiger? Good job. Mimi, you did nothing with the tiger. Mimi. Alright, eat your food. And then you deal with the tiger. Tiger tacos, everybody. Right, that's the eyeball. Yes, and the damn game put them... Yeah, but they're all back together now, so we're good, Bomage. Alright, tiger tacos, let's go. We can actually just scroll down here and see where they are. Horseshoe pins, tacos, polar bears, Rudy piano, horse, poker table, billiards table, mega screen TV, textbooks, steel, wood, skill trainer shooting from Duke. Those were just 5 randomized because Duke doesn't have a pawn. Steel, wood, grab cord, don't worry about that. Toxilopes. Oh, that was today. So that's anybody's toxilopes. Alright, so it's got spammed out, sorry. I'll get 5 gifted subs if you leave Varsity behind when we when we leave. Why, like, you leave him here on the island, or like take him somewhere else and drop him off? What kind did you leave behind? I got an architect eyeball. I bought it already, right, for Allie, so it's good. Thank you for the bionic eyeball. You know what? For now, we're gonna have to do this as well because I can't leave that corpse there. No details. Animal rotting. That's a grizzly bear, right? Alright, so that should handle... Oh, wrong button! No pausing. Alright, so that should take care of... That's a polar bear, not a grizzly bear. I know my bears. There we go. Dealer's choice. Bakawi said I had to bargain with you. Listen, you don't have to do much bargaining. You just have to sort of be like, hey, what if you left somebody behind for the memes? And then it's like, okay, cool. All right, Gio. I think you're capped out on thing. This is you, right? You said melee. Where are you, Gio? You're right there. Okay, but your shooting isn't capped yet. I mean, I'll do it. It's your silver. You can do what you want with it. Thank you for the Labrador's haystack. We'll put them to work here shortly. I've come to bargain. I really need to watch Doctor Strange again. The geek out is Hygeia. Password to put in your disgusting base. My base is pretty nasty. Alright, so who's being chopped up? Alright, all the animal bits can actually move over here now, since we don't have any animals on our graph ship, because that wouldn't be very good for them. Like, all the cats I've ever had in my life hated traveling. They didn't like it, they didn't enjoy it. I can't imagine being on a graph ship would be ideal for them. So let's put some little animal beds that we already have here and install them in our actual barn-ish area. And get them the hell out of here. Oh, lag. And this should make the animals a little bit happier as well, on top of everything else. I'm going to have to expand that area soon because this isn't big enough for what I want to do. Indeed, friend. Indeed. Alright. We need structures. We need bridges. So we're going to expand this, I guess. How would I even do this? Okay, so we'll do that there, I guess. Impressive. What the fuck? Zemri, thank you very much for those 5 gifted. Please enjoy your ad viewing for the next 30 days, courtesy of Zemri. Zemri, you get 5 votes for a freaking stream. That's what I vote for. Thank you. That's very kind of you. When you get jump scared by your own damn voice. Like, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's me. You're impressive. That's not Yoda, by the way. That's Byakuya from Final Fantasy XIV. Not to be confused at all in any capacity with Yoda. But thank you, Zemri. That's very kind of you. And I will definitely abandon Varsity with the shotguns. Here on the island. He doesn't get to leave he'll be waterlocked? Waterlocked on the island here. Forever the guardian of the pier. Alright, so we gotta pick that up as well. We have a visitor, a counselor from
Beta, beta, both.
Solu,
yes.
I wanted to let you know I saw news about the Bloodborne remaster.
Yeah, go on.
The news was shut up, it's never happening.
That's kind of rude. Also, what is that emote from the Hype Train? There are new Hype Train emotes, by the way. We didn't know for September. Twitch did add new emotes. So for those who will be partaking in the Hype Train right now, you'll be getting something new and shiny. Thank you, Zemri. Thank you, Beta, for the biddies. He can only save himself if he gives 10 gifted subs. You know what? Fair. Kaz in a daze because they're sweaty. Same, honestly. Thank you for the rats, Alley. Welcome aboard, rat friendos. No, we're going to Silent Hill soon. Not today, though.
A arm clap.
Wow.
Edenome.
Thank you for the biddies, Franco.
Beta, both.
This is just to get the hype train. Please continue.
Thank you for the biddies, Beta.
It's still never happening.
Wow, what the fuck? It might. Thank you for the biddies, Ash. Thank you for the biddies, Poppy.
Are you going to get the new dog ending?
If there is a dog ending, I will fucking get it. 100%. Has to happen. Thank you for the biddies. Was there an emote? No. So the only way to get the peak emote is it has to be shared chat. So I would have had to have a streamer. I don't have any streamer friends who stream at the same that I do during the day, who could dedicate like an hour or whatever to it. So we don't actually get an emote from that. All right. So we need chairs. Now that we actually have lumber again. Let's do this.
Ali 8484 gifted a tier 1 sub to Dia_VR.
Thank you very much, Alan, for getting a sub to Dia. Thank you. Enjoy your incoming emote. What I saw was a little frog emote, which is very cute. So we'll see if it persists. Who needs guns? Ali, your body. You have all surgeries were successful. You now have 2 Architect eyeballs. You have a bionic tongue. You have a bionic bladder. You have 2 Architect arms. You have 1 Architect leg. You have a bionic spine, and you have 1 bionic ear. And a bionic bladder. So if there are any other missing body parts, what do we have here for body parts? We have bionic eye, bionic ear. I think we owe you an ear ball as well, and a jaw. Or was the jaw from Cub? Ooh, what? Your orbital scanner has detected an unusual asteroid orbiting the planet. The asteroid has a hollow core, which contains several structures. You can break in to obtain the loot inside. Be warned, the buildings may contain defense systems. Ooh.
It will happen when you grow hair. Wow. Get to it.
I can grow my hair out. I choose to shave my head. I can actually go there. Thank you for the biddies on our show. And thank you again, Ali. Ali, you get a vote for our cooking stream. Zemri, you get to vote 5 times for our cooking stream. It is ! Toppings. That'll bring up the list of what we're doing in October for our cooking stream. Please let me know. Ashley, you also get a vote, of course. All right, that's something to consider. As far as quests go, how long is this quest active for? 60 days. Okay, so we have time. We don't have to do it right now. Wolfie dropped his weapon. Why did you drop your weapon, Wolfie? All right, your arms are in, Wolfie. You have your Arco goods. Congratulations. All right, cool. So all right, we're making progress. Bringing the colony back really helped out a lot. Iggy has inspired taming. That'll last for 8 days. That's nice. All right, we're building over here, so that's good. We do need little bridge bits here. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Son of a bitch. Okay. You have to be there. You're gonna have to be there. This gets canceled, and then we have to build you over here. Okay, we'll do it that way instead. Okay, so we'll build it there, and then we'll see what we can do here. So again, I'm just trying to build a nicer area for our animals, and also building for a pond. There's another cleaning pod. Why is it upsetting you, Mimi? When you have these many animals, it's going to be a lot of... Look at this, in Verso playing the piano. How apt, Verso playing the piano. What's going on, ducks? All 5 votes for a spooky dookie. And yes, actually, that frog. It's actually very cute. Spooky is up to 51 votes now. Damn. 52 votes. Thank you for the update, Mimi. Alright, so Tony's being taken care of by Stillwater. Wait, should Stillwater be doing doctoring? There, Antonio's a skill of 9. Stillwater should not be doctoring with a skill level of 1. I appreciate your need to help out, child, but we can do stuff else. Ooh, the Hyperion has resolved. Thank you very much, friends. Oh, that's kind of cute. Look at that. It's a weird little heart guy. What are you trying to? What are you behind? Huh? So retrievers, I clearly said they were gold retrievers. I'm not even in the colony, which is the problem. Really, you are in the colony. I brought the colony back together for now. Until we go out into outer space. Okay, so we need more bedrooms. So that means the island grows. This is gonna be a lot. This hurts a lot. Steel is, yeah, it's very expensive, but that's fine. We can also Kobold raid. A group of Neanderthals from Kobold have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately. Oh, Neanderthals from Kobold are fleeing. I wonder why, assholes. Shout out to whoever gave me the IEDs. We're no longer being raided. Love that for us. Telling you, IEDs are the best thing ever. Alright, so we can get that medicine. Ooh, that medicine though. Get that herbal medicine. Alright, so we're pulling that stuff there. They got the medicine that dropped over here. And Duke's IEDs. I think my pawn is a cannibal. Meat's on the table. Meat is back on the menu. Okay, right. Cargo pods. Thanks for cargo pods, chat. What's in the cargo pods? Cargo pods has hard drugs. Thanks, chat. Appreciate the hard drugs. Thank you for the IEDs, Raven. We'll put those to use. I don't think we've been reached from over here, but we'll set up a couple of them just in case. That we're protected from all the angles. Though, they really do like sending me raids in the top left corner. This is like the raid number 3 that's come in that area right there. And, well, because I keep putting IEDs that chat sends me in this corner, it ends up being a very sticky end. And that's okay. If the game is going to insist on sending me a bunch of silly guys, send 500 steel. Yeah, there it is. Thank you for the steel, Ducks. Appreciate that very much. Holy shit! Thanks, Chad, for the. That's a lot of steel. Thank you. You just paid for that extension. It really is expensive. It's a lot. Right, I need to start selling that. What I'm going to do. So, if the... Right, we have entertainment area. Right, we also need chairs for this. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. That's because I'm handling a lot. Okay, but I also need proper structures. I'm obviously right here, I'm hugging the wall here. And so far that's worked for me, but it does create a bunch of jagged edges there at the very end. That's fine, we can work with that. It just looks a little silly, if you will. But we'll build this here as well. But I do need a facility. Also, like I said, like I mentioned Ashley, I do need hydroponics. We do have to learn, and that is part of the research under the main game. It is actually very early on. I just never learned it. Where's it at? Hydroponics right there. Build hydroponics basins to rapidly grow crops indoors regardless of the terrain or weather outside. So we can definitely do that here. IED anti-grain warhead Zemri is the big boom. It is the biggest explosion available. Antonio, you get a gun. Antonio, you get a gun. But the IED anti-grain warhead is the big explosive one. Thank you for the 5 IEDs. Zemri, you're keeping our base. Look at they landed over here and everything. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Hey, the medicine's right there. Very nice. As you can see, the radius on them. This is the entire radius where they explode. Love that. Prioritize hauling this, please. I need this medicine brought back. I don't know who sent me all that medicine, but that's a lot of medicine. We need it. So what I tend to do with any ID that I get is line the walls. And obviously, there is a lot of overlap here. And if one of them blows up, they're going to all blow up. But that is the intent, to just have a chain reaction in an entire segment. It's guitar time, by the way. That way, when they go off, if there's a chain of them or they spread out a little bit, they don't escape. I will also refuse to acknowledge I said that when necessary. I mean, I did send Varsity to stay here. May as well keep may as well keep him safe. Fair. Alright, Ducks, let's get you that. Literally playing the piano. Ducks, you're very unhappy. What's wrong? Night owl in daytime. Well, whose fault is that? Is it mine? Did I? No, you're set for nighttime. I probably don't have a bedroom. Yeah, so the next goal is to set up more bedrooms. That way people can actually live out here and do the thing. Thank you for the duck. Thank you for the ducks. Thank you for the chocolate ducks. Don't mind me. Alright, lemon is cooking away. Yeah, we just need bedrooms. Fish is being fished up. Our anchor is pretty good there. Haystacks, puppies are doing puppy things. That does remind me though. You do have to allow them to. Also, if you didn't know, by the way, they did add with Odyssey the ability to make your animals smarter. There is an item that you can buy for them that increases their intelligence. Their intelligence allows them to actually take on other chores. That's a lot of shit that just dropped. I saw that. What was that? Thank you for the random weapons. Oh, that's so much. Oh, that's getting so much. I need a means to destroy these. Yeah, but they add value to everything, and that makes it more difficult to attack me. Well, the raids will be more difficult. Is there anything good here? There's a good EMP launcher, so that's good. EMP launcher's very good for any kind of raid from mechs. So Rudy, you're naked, but now you have an EMP launcher. Congratulations. There's a Masterwork Plasma Sword, so that's kind of nice. Antonio wanted the melee, I believe. So we can actually give him this. Masterwork Bow. I'm not using that. Though Rosa, she has max melee, so I dropped her weapon somewhere. That sucks. I'll have to get you a very good weapon. Actually, we have them here on board. We have the spares right here. So Rosa is looked after in that regard. Our crops are cropping. We need to haul all of these materials up. Antonio's doing a sad wonder. Why? Because he's night owl in daytime. Thank you for the 5 ducks. Chat's got memes. This is Antonio the Sheriff. Gotta change your schedule. Alright, oopsie, that I did mess up. Not that they listen to me or anything, but, you know. We bonk very hard, you smart. Alright, I need to meet down here to destroy all these. Oh, you can easily construct it. Nice. Okay, never mind. Nope. Okay, so again, this is the primary Earth base, so obviously I want this to succeed. I should have moved this over here, and I'm probably gonna have to do that actually. Move this over here. That way it's even safer. That is, if this anchor disappears and I leave this map, gone. If I leave on the graph ship, as I understand it. So we can't, you know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says 4x4. Nope. Okay, so we'll do that there. Build a platform explicitly for this, and then double reinforce it. And then we'll connect it here to this area of, yes, regular bridges. Okay. Well, this is once a week, but it's sleepy time for me. Get that rest, Ducks. We'll be back with this tomorrow. This is our, although we tend to only do it on Fridays, we're doing it for today and tomorrow as well. So, you know, I like it a lot. The no pause thing seems to work pretty well. Art Varsity playing the piano, never mind. He's done. He got shy. So somebody's missing an Architect arm. Did Cub get all of his parts? Cub, your body, you have a tongue, arms, a stomach, a spine, and legs. New lovers. A Recipe Reborn tried to woo Rosalera by impishly questioning her grandparents. Rosalera became aroused and agreed to become a Recipe Reborn's lover. Congratulations to the two of you. You know, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to to facilitate everything. All right, so these take up 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. 2 step streets, so we need 4 over here. It's gonna be such a big build. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4x4. All right, so 4. Okay, got it. So we'll go test some more bedrooms here. That'll be good. And I eventually need to remove this power here as well. How are our animals? Oh, look, they're moving actually down here now. Look at that. All right, so we actually need to finish building this as well. Now we actually have the lumber for it. This goes all the way down here. This goes all the way up here. And then this just feeds right into this. Should that? Yeah, that'll work right there. And then we do that there, we do that there, and then they can come there and it'll all be connected. And they get all this area here for hay grass, for dandelions, and they also get shelter here as well. But I'm going to have to expand this shelter because that's a lot of fucking animals. We'll add 2 to the bottom and 2 to the top. And then we can move things around there. But yeah, have a good night, Ducks. Thank you for the lurk. Get that rest. How are we doing over here? I was starting to move this, so that's good. So that did work to get them to mobilize all this stuff out of here. Okay, so prioritize hauling that. Ali, please. Ali will never haul. Ali's got other stuff to do. Salira, please haul that. Max. Simric. Alright, Simric long. Okay, cool. Bionic ear, thank you, Ali. We'll get your bionic ear while we're doing that. I think you already have 1, right? So we can actually give you the other one. And they jaw as well. There you go. So you have your jaw, you have your ears. And then your cards, the girls all your cards. All my crops have grown. Thanks, Chad. It's very kind of you. Alright, so I mean this is more for the animals than anything else. So they'll have all this to eat out here. As Antonio's out here grazing with the animals. Antonio, we have a whole ass never mind. We have a whole spaceship. I need to save for a leg. I got your other leg, I think, right? I think we got both your legs, Ali. You have architect eyeballs. Oh, you have one leg. Never mind, my bad. One leg to go. So these are the other shotguns, these are the other materials. That is unfortunately a lab, so we need to add this to the list. We really want to get rid of those corpses. Okay, so this will be fine. Again, this will give us some more bedrooms over here. And how long until the ship can take off again? Not that the ship came back and has sorted 2.6 days. Okay, since the ship has sort of... I mean, honestly, if you look at it, that colony was very upset. We had several people in red and yellow and orange, and they were just explicitly angry at what was going on here. So the fact that we actually brought them all back and reunited the colony, and only 1 or 2 people are at yellow is fantastic. All right, what if 7.0 has 2 legs to go because they have a 3rd leg? I look forward to that surgery. May it go as well as it can. Get that 3rd leg, Ali. I want that for you. So who sent me the bionic eyeball? I think that was a spare eyeball because you have architect eyeballs. So whom's somebody's gonna get bionic eyeballs. Right, Christmas trees. I don't think I need 4 Christmas trees. We will use some of these because, again, the whole mood thing. We'll put that there. We're also, our people do want lights. I'm just trying to think of the bigger layout here because obviously we have bedrooms all along right here. We have some bedrooms there. Obviously this has to come over here. Entertainment area, bathrooms, kitchen, food. So this feeds right into this right here. So this loop right here is very important, which is why we need bedrooms right here. So I need somewhere for the corpse creamer. We don't want it out here in Narnia. I put it there for now because I could put a zone of corpses there, but that's not where that needs to be. That needs to be actually closer to here. Also, I think this area over here is going to be dedicated to our hydroponics and growing food and supplies inside. This map is great for the water here and being away from everybody else, but it lacks lumber. So this is like a top-down Terraria, kinda. This is a survival base builder flex. Everything's trying to kill you. Everything. There isn't a single thing in this game that isn't trying to murder you. What's wrong with Ashley? As you can see along the top here, we have pawns. Those pawns. So also, one thing to note, this is being played with Grim Connect, which is an extension that works through Twitch. So you don't normally get this many pawns. You don't normally get these many characters to look after or materials and all that sort of stuff. But it is, it can be, it doesn't have to be a war crime simulator. But yeah, you're trying to survive. There are different scenarios within RimWorld. Obviously, there are like DLCs that give you different things. Anomaly, which came out last year, was incredible. It added SCPs along those lines, which is what you'll see over here with these platforms, where I can hold SCPs of various kinds, of various strengths, and study them. The general goal for this game before Odyssey was to escape the planet. You're trying to build everything up so you can complete a quest and you get saved off the planet, this RimWorld. With Odyssey, which is what I'm playing right now, which is the newest DLC that came out over the summer, we have our own ship. You start off with your own little ship. It's very tiny. Obviously, because again of Rim Connect, we're able to build a little bit more extravagantly than you normally would. And so we're taking this primary ship with our beds here for our working colonists that actually are geared up and ready to go. and going all over the place. There are quests. Like right now we have a quest to go up into space and get this secret asteroid cache. There's going to be defenses inside. What does that mean? I don't know. It's still all relatively new to me. This is maybe colony number 4 for Odyssey, maybe 5. Some of them ended very quickly. Thank you for skill trainer Melee's Geo. But yeah, so it's a much slower paced game than Terraria. It's way slower. There is a fast forward button for a reason. Because when you're not playing it with Rim Connect, again, you have to get everything yourself. Everything. From base materials on up. So it does play drastically different, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Thank you for the sea turtle chat. Appreciate that. Look at him go. But yeah, it is essentially a base builder survival game. Because again, everything is trying to kill you very much. Right, one of the biggest problems with this layout so far is that the only power we have is coming up via one line from these two things. So we need to do something about that. Masterwork sniper rifle. How's Akaya's shooting? Akaya has a 2 in shooting, maybe not. 3, a 6, an 8. Rosa is team melee. Fraggle has a shooting of 5. 6. Max has a shooting of 13. Narshe has a skill of 6. You know, Narshe, you get to be a sniper. Congratulations. Wait, what is this? This is artwork. Mort Assassinator. An engraving on this weapon portrays a politician wearing a top hat, rendered in silhouette. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I decided to start with absolutely nothing yet. So there is various difficulty settings on top of the game already being, difficult in its own right. Thank you for the otter, Zaves. Oh my god, look how angry they look. Thank you for the stone crab. What the fuck is that? Oh, look at them go sideways. They are walking sideways. Why is that stone crab in my waterworks though, Zaves? And thank you for the hermit crab as well, Zaves. Okay, but now these animals are too dumb. They're gonna stay. Look at this. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so right now we're just waiting for the timer on our ship to calm down. And in 2.2 days, we're gonna try and go up into space. The ultimate goal is to set up this base to feed into the ship so that we can go around and see. So again, it did change the way the game plays. The game is no longer about getting off the planet. You can beat this scenario and go and beat up the mech hive or whatever. But I feel like once you get your ship going and your ship's out there and you're seeing the world, it's kind of more about just exploration at that point. Let's burn these bodies because corpses creep our people out apparently. We do need to start hauling all this steel back to base, please. These materials cannot be allowed to remain out here. Where's that medicine? It's right there. They're still not grabbing it. They're still not grabbing it. I'm gonna get the child that just joined us to start setting down our bombs. Alright, listen, I believe in Stillwater. They know how to place on some IEDs. Is there any reason to stay on the moon if I haven't finished the relics from last time? Only achievements. If you want achievements, Poppy, for like the 500,000 points or titles, because there are titles there with that. If you are only there for relics, what I would do, because we saw it between the moon and Feyna, is you might want to cap out those points because they, I mean, you don't have to necessarily, but if you want the quickest jump from level 5 to certainly level 6 on the next moon in 7.4, you'll want to get those levels leveled up. So right now the cap is up to 5,000. So I would say grind that out if you want to make it easier for future you. That cap is going to lift from 5,000 if it's like what they did between Moon and Feyna. So you can do yourself a solid there if you want, but it doesn't really matter. You'll still get those points if you just do it naturally in 7.4. Grind for hand land material for 8.0. You can do that as well. You could also buy Mason's Abrasives and sell those for cold hard cash if you desire. But is there any need to? Not really. Once you get your relics and you're done, then you could just call it there. But you could also do a little bit of prep work for 7.4. We're talking about Final Fantasy 14, in case you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. Need abrasives? Yeah, so you can buy abrasives with the tokens, the left side tokens, not the Feyna or the Moon tokens. You can buy them with it. They're a little expensive. I think it's 1,000 tokens per. Pero if you've already got everything else, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so just get your Mason's Abrasives via that. And yeah, it's not too bad of a. There's a solo. So my dad had one job. Ask his doctor about his ankle MRI that says cyst shows signs of malignancy. Twice he has failed. Am I going to have to start going to the doctor with your father? Maybe. Maybe. Gotta look after that. Alright, medic. Where are you taking that medicine though, medic? Medic? Why is medic like this? This is the route she's taking. My pawns are dumb. You know what? She's getting it done. Be grateful. Jesus. Okay, how's the build going down here? Alright, nice. We can start doing bedrooms. Alright, so I need to actually turn on this power. This is gonna suck. This sucks. But we gotta get it out the way. Because it's underwater, I actually have to use waterproof conduits. I can't use the regular ones that are hidden. So this sucks for me. We can start actually building our housing here as well. What if we change this up to slate? We're using granite. What if we did slate housing here? So it'd be 1, 2, 3. So it's every 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's wrong already. It's wrong already. Wait, is it wrong already? No, it's a 3 on the inside. Never mind, I was right. I'd like to apologize to pass me. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. I missed it by 1. Play the piano, Papi. Ah, look, Mimi doesn't even come play the piano. Why is Ashley in bed? Are they sick? They have the flu major. Okay, that's not good. Tony also, quest expired, shack of supplies. Instead of communications indicate an item stash has been claimed by others. The quest shack of supplies. Okay. Oh, wasp hit a trap. My wasps are so stupid as well. Oh my god. I've lost more wasps to traps than anything else. Might as well get some while grinding relics. So no, absolutely, absolutely. And also, they're a good moneymaker. I think they were still going for like 30 grand on Behemoth. So if you already got the space giraffe, that's a thing. Don't worry about it. Also, ads are about to start on Twitch. I'm sorry, friends. I don't try to work on YouTube, but on Twitch, every top of the hour, we're in 3 minutes worth of ads. That kills the pre-roll ads. That when you showed up, you didn't get any ads. Why is that? It's because of this system. It's just how Twitch works currently to clump them together. So apologies about that. You're not going to miss much. If Solu lets my pawn die to the flu... No, you're being looked after. Thank you for the wasp traps, Raven. Those were really good. You sent these to me before, and they did a lot of good work. I'm actually going to post these here. Because they were incredibly helpful. Also, I kind of messed that up there. Sorry about that. So I did start worrying about an outer perimeter around all of this. Thank you, Hannah, for the colonist. Welcome aboard. Your colonist is... They have a great memory. They're a night owl and they're a quick sleeper. They grew up as a forest child and now they're a forest prowler. They don't do intellect and they don't mind, but they'll be very good at melee. So that's very good. We already have a weapon for you. You'll be good with animals, you'll be good with medical, and you'll be good at socialization. Welcome aboard, Hana. There was a masterwork weapon down here from the things. So you can equip that. It might not save you from actual... What's wrong with Antonio? Antonio's very upset. Antonio, what do you need? Darkness. There's somewhat impressive dining room. Spacious interior. Never mind, he's starting to get impressed. Okay. But yeah, I need to start considering the perimeter defenses of this space. Because again, I'm only taking the best pawns that are best geared and everything into space. Because otherwise, the pawns will just die. So we have to take care of them here. What are your pawns body mods? Let me see, Gio, where are you? Right there. Yeah, bionic arms, a bionic spine, and bionic legs. You got the space plow truck for 42k the other day because some poor soul... Oh my god. I'm jealous, Zemri. I still don't want to pull the trigger because, again, I'm going for the 500,000 points on each crafter gatherer, and I'm working towards it bit by bit. So... But part of me also just wants the mount right now. So, we'll see, I guess. I do have spare parts everywhere, by the way. I have bionic eyes, bionic tongues, bionic... One spare Architect arm. Alright, we need to deconstruct this as well. Thank you for the large wood, Scoff. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I was gonna buy eyes. I think they have eyes somewhere. I think we have... Pretty sure we have eyeballs somewhere. And we also have skill trainers. Where's Bowmage at? Bowmage is shooting, right? So we'll want to bump up your shooting, construction, and animals, and crafting. Those are all medical. Who are our top doctors? Hana at skill of 8? Nope. Antonio, we can give this Antonio. Engi. Those. Which one's this? This is Antonio here, right? Engineer. I called him fucking Engi. The ESL strong. You know what you did, Scoff. But yeah, so we have all our power coming down from the south, and I don't like that because we need to make sure in case one thing fails, we need redundancy in our power systems here. We could do a geothermal right here that connects up to here and routes this way. I don't know that we have the parts for that though. Apparently we do. And the other thing is, I want the big goal here, the overall goal, is to have a base set up here on the planet that helps us farm materials, food, raw mats that we'll need. One base up in space. That way we can have someone, at least a presence up in the air to account for, I don't know, because it's cool, that's why. And then, why won't it do this? Right there it is. Tony's on the food binge. Why? Because unsightly environment. Well, I'm sorry, Tony, that the environment's so unsightly. It escaped the book talk meme brain rot. So we're gonna move our people up there and have a smaller group there mining, and ideally doing things there that we want them to do. There's so much stuff in here, Jesus Christ. Also, the most recent pawn, Hana's, is a night owl. Let's adjust that as well. Give him a little schedule, some recreation, go play some pool, some poker, among other things, watch some TV. Okay. I think I might need Beta's Mechanitor to get off my ship and be in here. just because a Mechanitor would keep this entire thing running, regardless of what's going on. So I think that's gonna be the. I need a space for beta. For beta and beta's laboratory of robot creation. My whole feed today has been people shitposting about the dangerous crow boy whose job it is to destroy plastic. Listen, book talk is wild. Why are these walls here? It's York City all over again? Yeah. I don't necessarily partake in those books, but I do have friends who do. And I love that for them. Alright, so that build is going well. They started this, but because of the sheer amount of building everywhere. But once I get the defenses here set up, we are definitely going to move our people around again. Alright, so that's going well. We picked up all of our medicine. Not all of it, but there's some there. Is Akaya about to grab it? Nope. Akaya wants to get that. Akaya, please. Listen, that slate, that granite is very important. I agree. But let's let's get the other parts first. Let's get these IEDs sorted out as well. In case of attack, we want to be in a good position for that. And alright, so that's gonna get built there. We did get a raid from a bunch of mechs here, so we handled that, thankfully. That's a good helmet, 64 out of 2. So, you know what? Stillwater can come and get this afterwards. That is a very good helmet. This is Xeris' stuff after they abandoned the colony. And chose to be free and live in the wilds. We need those components. Let's get those over in... Okay, so we're still not touching a lot of this. Let's work on those IEDs. Bowmage, haul that steel. Mimi, haul that steel. Allie. We'll never do hauling. I forget about that. But she can lay down some bombs. Let's see. What's the matter at all? I'm like, man, I mean, it is a lot, but you think about it, I mean, we don't have anything to do for another 2 months and 4. Well, that's a lie. We have plenty to do in the next 2 months. It's just, there's plenty of time before the next step, and I'm probably not going to get the next moon planet in 14 until a month after the new tier drops, because they're not going to want to fuck with the new tier. So, you have until next year. Honestly, I'm starting the jokes now. You can't stop me. Why you gotta look at me like that, though? Jesus. You would just get Mad Dog from across your own basement and haul this? Impossible. You would just get Mad Dog from across the damn room? Okay, so that's going well. That Christmas tree can go elsewhere. Alright, the lifter is burning the bodies. Yeah, I'm going to have to move Beta here to this area. Alright, the pawns are slowly moving over to this. Good, so once I get this lumber area done and come down here and fill that up, that'll be good. Alright, so this is done. Alright, good. So we actually start building this over here. Can that be moved? I can build a copy, but I can't move it. Okay. What's that sound? Are those furblets talking to each other? Why is that furblet staring at me though, Mimi? That feels like a threat. Quest available, Prison Warden. Alexios Lisbos, a knight of the Broken Empire, seeks your help. Lisbos, royal archaeologist, recently extracted 8 prisoners from an ancient cryptosleep vault and intend to question them. To keep the prisoners a secret from court rivals, Lisbos wants you to hold them for 24 days. The prisoners are suffering from paralytic aphasia and must be kept in bed. That is a lot of plasteel. Excellent helmet and excellent prestige recon armor. That is incredible. So I just need 8 beds for 24 days. Hack their legs up so they can't. No, I think they might be upset if we did that. We do from across the internet all the time. That's fair, Scoff. That's fair. I deserve it. Oh, that's because Vader fucking said for let this man. I see how it is. I returned from the doctor. I am healthy. Heaven help all of you. I'm not dying yet. Good. He said, is that the for blitz? And it went woohoo. That's unfortunate. Alright, we have 4 days to worry about that quest. I need to get my people under control first. Thank you for the beds, Ziggy. Hey, I am gonna need beds. How did you know? Mira, pinche Iggy out here on the same wavelength. What do we have? We'll turn the plasteel bed into plasteel. So we'll put those there. We'll install the wasps here along this walkway. That way, again, we're just creating a perimeter of somewhat safety for our people. You can only say 1, 2, 3. You can only do so much for your colonists, but we're gonna try. Thank you. Oh my god, dude. Thank you for the plasteel. We'll have to find a use for that for sure. I don't know what for, but obviously we're starting to see some of the higher tier things. So obviously we want to be in a place for that. To be able to actually do stuff with it. Alright, let's get these wasp traps out here. Okay. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I need. It needs to be over 2 more. If only I could count. One day I'll learn to count, and I won't. Where are we? Right, structures. Another layer again. Oh, but that brings. Okay, cool. Okay. But yes, we're starting to get at least some permanent defenses. We'll learn how to build turrets, and we'll build turrets, and we'll add them here on the corners as well, so that way we can actually have some modicum of safety and security here. Obviously, we still have to build betas. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm not going to do this here. So I don't know why. It is what the ass is, as mom would ask me. And right now, I'm absolutely being dumb. So let's just build that up. It costs the rest of our steel, but that's okay. There are worse things to do. The ship is not ready to fly yet. 23 hours, so less than a day to go. That's good. Our research is going apace. But yeah, if I remove Beta's bots off of here. That's a lot of IEDs and anti-grain and wasp traps. I don't know why I have wasp traps in here, but fuck it. Let's install them. Let's put them where we need to put them. Also, I've been putting them on the ship itself, and they've worked out pretty well because they can be on the outside. They don't care about being in the outside. The wasp traps don't need to breathe. Okay, ID EMP traps. You know what? EMP traps also very good. In case there's a mech cluster that drops. Though, if I put those, you know what? I'm gonna cancel it because I could use those in space. If we actually go up into space, we can set it up there. Thank you, Kailasa, very much. And also, by the way, the new soundtrack for this DLC, incredible. Your eyeballs to you. Jesus Christ, thanks, chat. Alright, let's go. Let's do the build. Alright, a couple bionic eyeballs. The island. The goal is ultimately, it's kind of dumb that I don't need to do it that way, but I'm gonna go all the way around. Or at least part way here, and then in being the core of the map here, we'll be able to do what we need here. Well, I guess the Lance Raid, Labyrinth of Ancients, Crystal Tower, yay! Right? Crystal Tower. Alright, so we'll build that area right there, and then we'll have full connectivity here for this entire area for our animals. Bless their little animal hearts that they may roam and feast. I might build a second sheltered area out here. That way they're not all just stuck right here, but I mean, I don't think they really care too much. Alright, we'll build that there as well, and then knock down these walls and let them go that way. Okay, cool. But thank you, chat. That's the whole mile. Of course, it landed out here. Middle of north. It's fine. We can work with that. Alright, people are sleeping. You guys can haul some of this stuff. Location waste is medical operation. Gio's in the hospital. Tony's high as a kite because they're a recluse and it's very crowded. I mean, that's fair. Look at them, they're starting to fill up the bedrooms. Love that for them. We need slate doors to match this. Alright, so we got some defenses down here. That's pretty good. Like, I'm not mad at this. It's a start. We got rid of all of these? No. We'll put one right there. Now it's supposed to go over there. Okay, so that's fine. The other IEDs, EMP traps. So we'll bring those with us on the ship in case we need to take out a bunch of robotic defenses, which we might. Wouldn't be the first time. World of Darkness, even worse. I'd rather have a thing than World of Darkness, honestly. Let's see. Hana was... Alright, so you got the plasma sword, so that's good. Antonia was gonna go melee, so you can get this Alpha Thrumbo Horn. And then we'll give somebody else stuff there. So we have skill trainers for melee, which I don't know who gave this to. I think those belong to Wolfie, but I gave Wolfie ones that somebody else in because they had excess, so we don't have to give Wolfie those in particular. We'll give Wolfie one. Just to clear out the space there, and we can give Antonio the other one. Okay. Warlords of Draenor? I wish. Let's go to Antonio. Why am I not a ghoul yet? Because I haven't learned how to make ghouls yet, Antonio. It's very difficult. I accepted Anomaly, but the game has to cycle through everything, and it's randomized, so it hasn't given me the chance to do anything anomaly-wise in a hot minute. Soon, just not yet, but soon. Okay, so this is gonna be 2 rows through here, so we can't really do much with this. What if we... I think that scared all my colonists. They're a little jumpy. Alright, I know what I'm going to do with this. Because it has to happen. This is from Antonio. 2 prestige. Alright, Antonio, let's get you those prestige armors. I did give you weapons, though, so you've got guns. You've got guns, and I've given you skills. So you've got guns and skills. You're welcome. Alright, I'm tempted to make more bedrooms on this side as well. I can probably pack in some, but then no, because then this is going to be the perimeter on the outside. So we can't really do that. The defense perimeter, if you will. What's going on, Salt? Well, we could push that a bit forcefully. Yes, as most things in this game. Right. It's kind of weird. I know. And I look over. I actively see, like, the Twitch player now has like a YouTube player where you can go back and rewind it when you want. That's neat. That's kind of neat. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna build, this is gonna be for our batteries, by the way. This is gonna be a battery section. And then over here, we'll build Beta's building, if you will. Made of, granite? Granite. If that's too small. If I do something with this though. Okay, we'll do it that way for now. I need a pawn to actually work on. This is right, Hana's love enhancer. We should be able to get that in here shortly. Thank you for that. Don't worry about it. Architect leg! Alright, Ali gets the leg, and once you're recovered from the surgery, we'll pilot us away. That means that you get a right leg. Hana gets the love enhancer as sent. And we'll get this going. But yeah, we need to build this thing over here, and then we'll... What is this? This is made out of granite, because granite's pretty strong. Okay, as you can see, that we filled up our lumber, so that's good. We're in a very good place after our expedition yesterday. All slate right here. This is all slate. Make sure it's all the same rock. I want it to look, obviously wanted to have a certain look. This is the granite area, and then this slate area down here will be all slate. Did I make this with fucking granite? Jesus Christ. It's all gonna be slate down here, guys. I didn't think about how my city would look. Unfortunate. Alright. This is slate down here. Goes there. This is where our batteries are going to go. Batteries everywhere right here. and then this will be Beta's laboratory for now. That is not anywhere near the size that I needed to be. I mean, I could go over here. That doesn't give us much. We could go over here. Yeah, we'll make that Beta's laboratory here for robot research and development. And then I still need where other work areas. Okay. I don't know why. It's another one of those Eres of the Asis moments. Why do I have this gap here? I could just seal this up and then bring it all in and have it be one completed area. Thank you for the lab coat, Hannah. We'll get that on you. You're currently in surgery though, so we can't necessarily put you in your gear. But we need the Mechanitor here too. Start building bots to clean this entire fucking city up. Beta's gonna have an entire fleet of just robots to... So here's... Oh, what if I did that? What if I take this some of these holding platforms up into our space station, and that's where we keep our anomalies? I would have to get the quest for the anomaly to happen, and then I switch to the space station map and click yes, and have it appear there. I mean, that could work. It'd be a neat little concept for our little colony to have. Alright, so this is gonna go here. I did say I needed hydroponics. So I think the bedrooms are gonna stop here for us, just because, again, we don't... How many ponds do I have? We have 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 ponds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 beds in this city. If I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with me, we're still missing some beds. If I take into account the couples and give them double beds like they want, then that'll definitely reduce the people that I have with me, or the amount of space I need. Rosa and Recipe Reborn are on the ship, right? They were. Why the fuck is Varsity? Okay, this has to change because I made a pact with Zemi. We could just send you some anomaly entities. You could. That is always an option. Verso's hiding in the room because they're a night owl. I literally changed your schedule, Verso. I don't know what you want from me. Verso, please. Alright, this isn't sealed off yet. I'm gonna start building this other area out. Lifter is lifting. Rudy's petting Mufficus, as one does. Or where are we here? Okay, so this is... Did I lose my door there? How did I lose my door? Alright, which miscreant pawn did that? Freaking pawns, man. Okay, where is there... Skill trainer medical. Okay. Antonio is currently at skill 17. That's Antonio the engineer. Okay, so our blocks are going there. I don't know why that. That's just a random ass room for storage. Love that for me. But we do need production rooms. I mean, that clean sweeper is trying its best. That clean sweeper is doing work. Alright, Antonio's now a level 20 doctor. Hell yeah. We're gonna have to run power through here as well. I'm trying to think of it. Again, we're city building here. So I need to consider what I'm gonna be doing for this. This is all gonna run through here. Okay, that's fine. Did we build? We haven't built this yet because we need, alright, components, which we should have. We were digging them out of the side of a mountain down here somewhere. Are they just there on the ground? Nope, not there. There goes Cub. There go all the gazelles. Alright, Cub is building that. That's good. And just scrounging for supplies at this point. This steel is still up here. Alright, we're gonna haul more steel. Skill trainer animals for Ashley. Let's see your skills, Ash. With animals, you're currently at 16, so this should get you there easily. 2 might do it. Let's see. Stillwater's having dark visions because of unsightly environment. Stillwater has become overwhelmed with horrible visions, rambling about things that only he can see. He will snap out of it in a few hours. It's happening because of poor mood, unsightly environment. Oh wait, can you not go any higher, Ashley? On animals? Yeah, you're already at the cap. You can't go any higher with that. We have a poor animals gene, so you can't actually do anything. I don't see that revenant spines are pretty cheap. Yeah, I put one inside Ashley. Ashley's actually... their spine is a revenant spine. They're wearing it. Hilarity. So, you can actually become the revenant if you so desire this. Alright, Constructoid's constructing. Thank you, Constructoid. What are we doing here? But can you become as gods? You know what? If you try hard enough, absolutely. Alright, who's good at animals? Handling, I guess? Ashley can definitely be at a skill of 10. Our top handler is Allie and Mimi, so you can both split those. Let's go into Mimi gets one, and then Allie gets another. I still don't know why Allie is naked, or where the armor went. 5 for crafting for Ash, or Ash. Let's get you that. Give you this for you to start, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so this is almost done. So we can actually destroy this. And we can take back this part of the pier and do something. Also, by the way, not to make you jealous or anything, but there's a big bowl of hot albondigas waiting for me upstairs. There's a whole pot. Albondigas is a Mexican meatball soup. Delicious. I've been hungering for it since I made it. Revenant vertebrae is the body part. The spine can become... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's right. I'll kill it. I'll kill it, or once I get my space station... What could possibly go wrong with storing all of your SCPs in outer space on a spaceship? That's not a... The plot line of any video game or anything, that never goes wrong. Right, we can actually take this bookshelf finally that Bomage sent me and actually install it here, so that way Beta gets a little bit of a boost to thing. That's the safest way to keep them. Exactly. Put them in space on a powerful ship, ideally, or asteroid, and then just put all kinds of lasers on it. The dude from Alien Earth would like to know your location. Yeah, he fucking would. Alright, Rudy's playing the piano for us. Thank you. Thank you for the polar bears, Zero. Don't ask where the other polar bears are. And I won't have to lie to you. Revenant Spine. Thanks, Salt. Appreciate it. Let's see. An articulated spine-like object from a dead revenant. It is a chaotic mesh of sharpened metal spokes twisted into a warped cage. The material appears to be rough cast black iron smeared in a dark, slippery fluid. Same, it's not special. Anyone who peers too closely inside its jagged form is left with a skull-splitting headache. You can destroy the spine to permanently kill the revenant. Alternatively, you can secure it on a holding platform and wait for the revenant to re-emerge, so you can study the captured entity. That has been made. It is spicy. Nice. Mira, we do like a spicy salsa. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Since Salt has put forth an entity, we'll put it there. Also I'm gonna have to get up the slate walls here. How do I want to do this? I was gonna save this for hydroponics. This needs heavy containment. Yeah, I've gotten up to, I think, the ultimate ones, or at least right before the ultimate beasties. I did like Anomaly a lot. Anomaly was absolutely fantastic. Wait a minute, I missed a layer there, son of a. Anomaly was absolutely fantastic. My problem is I don't think I've put anything into Anomaly research, so I don't have shit. I ain't got shit for Anomaly. Let me see. Where is it? How far in is it? Is this what the item? My answer is item is specially tuned electromagnetic field which numbs the neural activity of captured entities. As long as it is powered, it improves the containment strength of any holding platform. Okay, so it is the inhibitors that I'm looking for. Okay. It is at the very least tier 1, so it's not like it's mega difficult to learn how to get those inhibitors so we can actually deal with anything like that. What was it again? It's electric inhibitor. What's a shard inhibitor? A shard of dark arco technology that resonates with psychic energy, increasing the containment strength of any holding platform or spot within its radius. Alright, so both inhibitors will do then, I guess. They're just different kinds. Anomaly detected? Anomaly detected indeed. Oh god, what? Somebody sent me 2 shard inhibitors. Oh my god, where'd that come from? Wow. Wow. Oh my god, that's so strange. Damn. I guess I'll just have to put it in here with the room to keep it nice and safe until such a time as we can get it up into space. Don't you look at me like that, Ray. The cat looks into my soul. Alright, I need you to move that. I need you to move that. Every second I leave that fucking spine where it's at right now. Is another second where the Revenant's gonna be like, Hi, hello, it's me. It's your boy, the fucking Revenant. Inhibitors, you say? Inhibitors. To keep the Revenants at bay. Not like at bay Barbalay, but, you know, at bay in general. Tony's on an insulting streak because he stepped outside. Was that a goat? Was that Zabes, the otter, making that sound? Jesus Christ, what do otters sound like? Thank you, Iggy, for the inhibitors. Nope. We don't fuck around with these. So we put in the big door. Everybody wants the big door, Meg. I can make these doors out of vaxstone. That's pretty neat. I want an ornate door. I want the big mega security door. I haven't learned the big mega security door, have I? Is that done under anomaly as well? What provocation? Inhibitors, bio, harvesters, disruptor flares, harvesters. No. Where would the security doors be? I mean, it's going to be under main, I guess. We're almost done, by the way. We have advanced grav tech now, thankfully. Which means we can go into... What the fuck am I learning? I'm learning septic tanks, right. Dubs hygiene. Got it. Okay, that's fine. Listen, don't give me that face, Mimi. Look, all I'm saying is... Oh, what's this? We got a bunch of body parts from somebody, alright. After auto door near battery, I think. Auto door near batteries. If I were batteries, where would I be? Batteries, auto door. That's just auto doors. Oh, security door right there. You're right. Okay, I always want security doors for our SCP, so this will have to wait for now. Actually, we can just put an ornate door. It doesn't matter. Door's a door at this point. Nope. I can spell. No, we don't want to add a vax, so we want to add a slate. There we go. They're a gas. Thank you for the inhibitors, Iggy. Appreciate that. We'll need those in the future as well. Thanks for the electric inhibitors as well, Iggy. This poor bastard is literally never going to get anywhere. That's fine. Of course, there's always the classic pawn solution of just... Maybe Cons needs rescue. Wow, Rosa just walked over Tony for free. Alright, let's rescue them. Thank you though, Iggy. Immuno enhancers for bone damage. Okay. Are these done via surgery or can you just... no, it's a surgery. Okay. Immuno enhancers, it is. Left and right. Let's see. Hannah, you got your love enhancer. Congratulations. Allie, you have your architect legs, your architect arms, your architect eyeballs, bionic ears, bionic bladder, bionic spine, bionic jaw, and a Psylink level 1. You're a wizard. Thank you for thank you for the uranium salt. Appreciate that. Thank you for the map bone mage. We have one right there. We'll have to get to that. Don't worry about that. Son of a bitch, they're out here. Wolfie, come get these blocks. Cub, I need you to get more of the steel, please. Okay. Don't worry about it, Franco. I almost called you kid. What the fuck? All right, our power's dead here. Shit. Okay, well, now, okay. I was waiting for that for like 20 minutes and they did nothing with it. And now they've done something with it, and I'm like, oopsie. Okay, so we gotta get that up and running here. Why are there? I was gonna say, why are there roof collapse? Where? Oh, right. Oops. My bad. My bad. Oh, the roof. The roof is falling. Don't die. Oh, shit. Somebody's dead. Well, man, that sure is a shame. It's crazy how stuff happens whenever you're building and then nature comes in and slams you. It's a terrible thing. Actually, your crafting is capped out. Congratulations. Man, that's wild the way that happens. Wow.
So much for that.
You know what? Thank you for the biddies. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. We are A-okay. Things are fine. Where's Beta at? Beta, where are you? You're over here. Alright, so that's progressing. Right, Hannah, you can get your lab coat now that you're out of surgery. Congratulations. I think you're feeding a dog a fish.
30-second delay. Thanks, Twitch.
Thank you for the Resurrector Serum, Geo. They're not building. Alright, so we're getting the slate blocks. Okay. Okay, so once we build that, we can actually keep running our power. Please don't perceive my power grid in this area. Please, listen. It's trying its best. I've had to redo walls here. So that gets power to there, which is fine. Okay, that'll be okay, because I'll get all the stuff that we need to get there, so that's good. Thank you for that. ID. Thank you for the ID. Dead life trap. I'm going to put that in the corner where everybody isn't dead. There you go. If we get some shamblers or some undead coming through here, they're going to have a fun time in that corner. We do have a charge lance there. Who's good at shooting? You know what? This child should have a gun. There you go. You're from outer space. You can have a space gun. Alright, power is not quite here yet, so we need to do that there. And then we need to build our slate right there and a slate door. Okay. Again, once our surgeries are done and all that, we'll be moving our people up and out. But I can't leave with that Revenant Spine just right there. It's still right there, right? Okay, still right there. A group from Irinor are visiting the colony. Okay. Thank you for the slate blocks, Cowie. Thank you. If you guys, hey, Geo passed through and took pity on your disgusting base. Thanks. It's bothering Cowie that my base is as filthy as it is. Fair, honestly. But that's just the way it be when we have all these animals. You might be like, Solu, surely there aren't animals on your island. There's 5 fucking sea turtles just waddling all over the place, along with a couple of crabs. They make dirt. Alright, so this will create the loop that we were looking to get for our animal base. Our animal base or animal area. So that'll be fine. Oh, look at Ray the chicken down here. This is her. She's the queen of these lands, of this quadrant. You want to see the turtles? Okay. Thank you for the polar bear, Eternal Dreamer 0. We will dine on more polar bear tacos. That's what I did to your polar bears earlier, by the way. Not intentionally. They just happened to fuck around and then they found out. I will be using this map, Mage. I just need to wait until I'm actually ready to take off and go get it. Okay, so that's built there. That's fine. We do want another structure. What's all this shit? Books and a shelf. Thank you, Bowman. These books, I already have a shelf right here, so we'll put that in there. Excuse the language, but I have an immediate reaction to whenever a lot of one thing drops somewhere. What fresh bullshit is this? I'm assuming it's Bowman, because Bowman always sends me that. Yep. Thank you, Bomage. Beta's laboratory thanks you for your contribution. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Yeah, we'll put a second one here. These don't stack, but I'm putting them there because I ain't got anywhere else to put them, so may as well put them there. Rubber Ducks is pigging out on food because he slept on the ground, you know? That's fair. Alright, Sexy Asian Girl is building up our very fancy doors. Rudy is naked inside the laboratory. It's a day that ends in Y. Assorted spines might be a bit too cheap. That's just a weird. It's weird the way they're priced. Like if you look at if you type in Grav and you look at all the brand new stuff for Odyssey, it's all like 500 points per. I don't know why. Oh, listen to them play the piano. They are pretty cheap. There we go. The prices by default are the in-game value. There you go. Alright, we have to build Beta's stuff. Where is it? Biotech. Mechanoid bands of Metaphor band mills must be tuned to a specific mechanitor, so add one bandwidth to the mechanitor's whole bandwidth, and then control more mechanoids. I don't really need that for now. I can make a subcore encoder though to rip cores out of people's brains. Rimworld, everybody. Kind of get into them being possible to turn into vertebrae, yeah. So there's a lot behind that, but yeah. Thank you for Taylor Bench. We don't have the space for it yet, Bomage, but we will eventually. All right, I can remove this for now. Flag it. All right, so it's there. We got lights here, so that's okay. How do I want to do this? I need to build. I might make some bedrooms over here. That way we can go from over here to over here and feed into this as well. Yeah, I think that's the next route to have here. Next set of bedrooms will be right here. Okay, make sure that once that room is done, there's a fucking polar bear sleeping in the middle of my door. Thank you for the cheeseburgers, Bomage. Food always welcome. Oh, I took a cheeseburger. I'll go for a cheeseburger right now. Iggy's installing the lights. Good job, Iggy. There goes. Why is that sea turtle playing pool? Alright, so the ponds are being taken care of. Humans are almost good to go over here. We'll get more animal beds in here soon. That will give us 1, 2, 3 more spots. So that's something. That's it, agree. Some are worth modifying manually because people can't control themselves. If somebody sends me 100 Revenant Spines, I'll just delete the colony and start over. There's a line for memes. It does, however, require the ability to match the vibe, as it were. Gotta match the vibe. Alright, I can make another small room here. How big would this be? Let's use the plan. It needs 2x2, so it would be right here. I'll fucking do it. If somebody thinks they're being cute. Okay. We can do that there, and then that there. We could have this here and use this as a room for ants, apparently. Thank you for the armchair's bow make. That's actually pretty huge. My pawns, they do need a chair in every single room, so thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, every single time I see multiples dropping, not that I've been doing this for, 2 years, 3 years now, and have been, am I fucking Pavlov's Solu over here? I hear the sound, I'm immediately like, ah! There's an invitation to send 6 down, but I think 1 is still a major threat. 1 is more than enough. 1 is enough to destroy the entire colony. I have had that happen, actually. I have had, was it Revenants? Was it the Revenant? Yeah, the Revenants are, no. Was it the Revenants? I forget. Reinstall you right here. Sight Stealers. It was Sight Stealers. They just kept spawning. The effect does not stack, right? So the effect does not. So actually, alright, so you only need 1 for all of this. Okay, reinstall that there. I am not destroying those because those are precious. Thank you for the embryos. I haven't had a good embryo wall in a very long time. We haven't had a wall of embryos in a very long time, so you know what? Zave's bringing the old memes back. What I do with embryos, they get put in the wall perimeter around the IEDs. Welcome to RimWorld, children. Well, embryos. What are these side trainers? If you become a wizard, you need to level up your ability, your bandwidth to be a wizard. But you can learn magical spells and all that, Ali. You are a level 1 Psi wizard because I granted you the honor ceremony. So you are a wizard. It is wizard shit. Everyone come close to taking out a colony. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, it's pretty bad if it's left unchecked, right? Anything in this game is pretty bad if you leave it unchecked. But in particular, yeah, it tends to be pretty nasty. Alright, they built this nice. Okay, we're gonna get this as close as we can. Power for multiple directions. Unfortunate. Nope. I mean, for now, it's gotta be from there. Let's just get that connected here for now. It's quick and it's dirty and it's not very nice, but it'll connect to this and that's all I care about for now. We can adjust it afterwards. Thank you for the side trainer. Oh, side trainer stun. Teach yourself skills. But are you wizard enough to learn it? You are. Thank you for the raid, Shion. Yeah, there goes a link for Shion. You want to go follow Shion. Streaming when and as they can. Can hit the follow button so you can see when they're live next. Thanks for the raid. Come on in. How's Final Fantasy? How was the fantasies of 14, I'm assuming? Hopefully you had a good time. Rimming? We were rimming yesterday, we're rimming today, we're rimming tomorrow, Shion. We're just in the mood for multiple days of rimming. As one does on occasion. But yeah, no, we're getting through this. We can see here, we are building a massive fucking island base. This is because of chat. We can't build in this area here, so we're hugging the coast here while trying to see the way it goes. It surely does. We also have a spaceship. So yeah, you haven't seen Rimworld. This is Rimworld, the Rim Connect. Why is there so much blood in here? Oh no, a polar bear stepped into traps and got... Polar bear tacos. This is a base building survival game. Everything's trying to kill you at all times. There isn't a single second where something is not trying to actively murder you and eat you, even your own pawns, as it were. And we're doing okay. This is the newest DLC that just came out. It's called Odyssey. It does let us get our own little grav ship that we can fly around low orbit and try and get out there and see the entirety of a map rather than just seeing one small segment. It's actually pretty rad. It has changed the way the base game plays, which is great. I like the way the base game played, but this is a nice take on that. So it's a different scenario you can work on. And it plays very well. So I'm quite happy with that. I need this door to finish so I can put that Revenant away. I just need to tuck that Revenant away to keep my people safe. Right, Beta can actually start doing things there. That's good. Beta does need lights, though. He doesn't like working in the dark. Who does? We'll put that there. We also need to start building batteries. Alright, we'll build those 3 batteries there. I forgot that I knew how to build batteries. Ooh, that power got cut from right there. That's not good. There we go. We need batteries on our ship as well. Okay, you love the little bubbly crab. The little crab they are pretty cute. They are pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we need to build this there, and then. They're gonna go sideways. You mean this one right here? The Zabe's crab? It goes sideways. He do be wildin'. Yeah, that's why we can't build here, because this is shallow water. It's not. Look at the waves it leaves behind. By the way, Zabe is fucking gone. He's leaving. He's leaving us behind. His people need him. He's got crab things to do. Godspeed, soldier. Crab soldier. All right, so they're still not done with the door. What is all this? What in this shit is all this? Oh, nice IED. Thank you. Thank you for the IED anti-green warheads and the IED traps. Thank you, thank you. The IED traps are smaller bombs. They're not as destructive as, say, the IED anti-green warheads. But if you cluster enough of these around, they will stop most things. Not everything. But they do be a little on the spicy side of things as well. Alright, so we'll just place these along the southern wall here, in case something does attack us from this side. Yay! Septic tanks are done being researched. Hell yeah. Good job, team. Dub's bed hygiene. Sewage treatment is next. We don't really need that for this particular thing, but we do need spacer hygiene recycling. Our ship does have water on it and water tanks, but they can't recycle their water at this point, so that's no bueno. Thank you for the rhinoceros. I mean, may you survive the traps better. Disruptor flare pack. Ooh, what's this? A utility pack that shoots disruptor flares. On impact, the flare burns a capsule of bioferrite, which creates a bright flash and a local psychic disruption. This stuns psychically sensitive creatures. Ooh! Even those that are invisible. I could have used this when I got my colony wiped out by sightseers. And reducing the consciousness and movement speed for a short while. Afterwards, the flare continues to burn, lighting up a wide area for some time. That's really rad. I didn't know that was an item. Thank you, Salt. We'll get to Beta since he's the adult down here. I don't think Beta has a backpack, right? He does not. Alright, IDs moving down below. Mimi dropping off some bombs like she does. It's a hobby of hers. Oh. I'm the adult, the colony is fine. You're the adult for the land-based colony, not the ship-based colony or the space colony. We're not there yet, but... those are the small ones, and these are the big ID anti-grain. These are the big ones. These are the ones that will, you know, adjust the attitude of incoming raids. Can put some down here, I suppose. You have to be careful, obviously, where you place them because they explode anything inside that radius. If I put this here, you can kiss that geothermal goodbye. It is gone. But yeah, this will set us up for tomorrow, where we are going to take the base. So we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern with more of this. So if you enjoyed yourself today, feel free to come on back tomorrow if you're over on YouTube. But by the way, YouTube, I see all of you over there. Thank you very much for hanging out. Very much appreciate that. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern with more of this. Should you desire to come on back, feel free to come on back. As a quick heads up, my bestie, Psyche, her YouTube is Psyche Plays. She's out there. She's 18 subscribers on YouTube away from hitting a big cap for the thing. That is the follow button. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, come on. Why are people dying? No! What did you do? What happened? Oh, okay, well, I guess fuck my ship. Your Twitch viewers said I'm bombarded from space. Don't you give me that emo, Franco. Team Ballcap, Team Ballcap. Okay, well, this is a problem for tomorrow, not for today. I'm going to go eat my meatball soup. Have a good night, everybody. YouTube, thank you again. Obviously, hit the subscribe button. You'll see when I go live. I do go live 6 days a week, Sundays to Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern, with a variety of games. Not just RimWorld, but a variety of games. We'll be playing Final Fantasy Tactics when it comes out on Tuesday. Silent Hill F is also on the menu, as well as other games like the Mass Effect Trilogy. Nier Automata are all on the playthrough, so hopefully you'll come back for that. And thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it very much. We're going to sign off from there, but thank you, YouTube.